Hi, folks. Irongeek here. I just decided to start casting for no reason, apparently. I'm currently watching YouTube Saints. It's a YouTube stream I watch. It normally starts up on Sunday, and I'm watching a back episode of it. Two guys I'm listening to who I generally enjoy listening to. They're probably to the left of me politically, but they're generally, well, very rational, interesting people to listen to. I listened to the guy on the right, Wizard of Cars a lot more probably than the one on the left. How do I put this? He used to be a political activist of some kind, and he gets by on what he does. He had some problems with family court though, and then his politics changed somewhat. But he's an interesting guy to listen to. Also, he does beer reviews and other things. Things I don't like about the guy. Oh, he has a problem with like some of the other commentators I do like online. Like Steven Crowder, I find entertaining, but apparently this guy finds him annoying. And similar with what is it? Joe shit, I can't remember the guy's name. He's on InfoWars, which granted is not exactly the most serious show you can take. Not a show you can take the most serious in the world. Sorry, I've had a little bit of mead by now. Joe Paul Watson? How you say? The guy who says things like, "Are you serious?" He does impressions of that guy from time to time. So I am here right now, just streaming for the hell of it, seeing some people might join. And I started a question on Facebook. Shit. This is how messed up I am. I can't even speak straight. I started a question on Twitter about what movies can you not make today. And I've gotten quite a few answers, all things considered. Let's go through the movies that you cannot make today. And this was inspired by something from Steven Crowder, who's a person that Wizard of Cars does not like. But I don't know. I find Steven Crowder incredibly amusing. I think the guy's funny. And he's not Rich Little good as far as impressions are concerned. But damn, he does a good job. So here's movies that people say cannot be made today. Fight Club. I do not know. Fight Club's an odd duck. I think you could still probably make that thing today. It's not like incredibly politically incorrect. And you go back and watch it the second time, like the first time you watch it, it's got some incredibly negative views of women in some ways if you watch it. So depending on how you look at it. But when you watch it the second time, you realize that what is her name? Marlene is actually far saner than you think she is. She's definitely not the nuttiest person in that fucking movie. Fight Club, I think you probably can make, and that was from Pseudo Man. Vince Spider Bay says that Porky's you could not make today, and there was someone else who said that basically the same thing, something similar to that, like Porky's you couldn't make. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen Porky's. I don't know if you could make that today. Can people remind me what exactly is so bad about Porky's? I remember it being how do you put it? I remember 80s R-rated films having far more sexuality in it than R-rated films do today. So correct me if I'm wrong on that. So I'm not sure why exactly Porky's wouldn't be makeable today. But Vince may be right. I do know that, yeah, it does seem like sexuality is more restricted in R-rated movies today than previous years. By the way, I've been drinking mead, so that's why I'm slowing my speech just a little bit. But it's impromptu Irongeek cast. So join if you can. Sheen Gallagher, he's saying A Song of the South. Okay, yeah, that cannot be made today. Yeah, The Song of the South is essentially a Disney minstrel show in a couple of ways. That's not going to get made today. Yeah, I'm pretty much in agreement with you. I'm not saying it was completely a movie about merit. And they made it into a theme ride with that. Oh, what is that log ride you can do at Disney World? But yeah, that probably not going to be made today. And he also says Gone with the Wind. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Gone with the Wind, Sean. But yeah, probably Gone with the Wind could not be made today either. it would be one of those things where there's just too many Southern slave stereotypes that where people would not like it. So yeah, I just see that. Someone also said, "Oh, Ben Eats Babies," said, "Basically anything by Mel Brooks or Monty Python." Yeah, no shit. Yeah, definitely could not be made today. Like Blazing Saddles is the first thing that comes to mind when about movies that cannot be made today. Michael Getman, he said, "Spaceballs. You cannot make Spaceballs today." Well, that is indeed a Mel Brooks film, and yeah, I'm probably in agreement with you. It probably can't be made. A Jedi Day, who makes the best stickers in the infosec industry, says Meatballs. Damn it, I barely remember what Meatballs was about. I have to go check that one out. Canopple says, toss up between Animal House and Airplane. Oh, the Airplane movies. I love the Airplane movies. I remember watching them on like cable TV and so forth in the early 80s. And yeah, probably can't be made today. Summer actually says Breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm not sure what's wrong with Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's so bad it could be made now. I'm not sure. Andrew Brent says Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope. Again, I'm not sure why. Also, Andrew Brent says a Flower Drum Song, which I'm not familiar with, and A King and I. The King and I probably couldn't be made today because of some kind of racial stereotypes. But I remember it being particularly insulting. It was... I like musicals. I have a soft spot for musicals. My mama introduced me to musicals, so I'm not sure what to say about that particular movie. Oh, someone joined. Infamous. Hey, Infamous, unmute yourself and say something.
How you doing? You still running from reality?
Oh, I'm trying to avoid reality as best as I fucking can. Reality sucks.
I don't blame you.
Oh man, you got a lot of noise on your mic though.
Oh, that's my air conditioning.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going through this list of movies that people say cannot be made now because it was something I asked on Twitter, and most of them I pretty much agree with. I'm not sure exactly. Flower Drum Song. Are you familiar with that movie?
No, and I watch a lot of movies. Never heard of that one.
Yeah, Andrew Brandt says that can't be made today, but I don't know what it's about, so I'll take him for his word. I can see why A King and I might be complex. The OG Infosec cat says Mandingo can't be made today. Mandingo was about... Wasn't that about like a woman who had sex with a slave of hers?
I think they make a lot of movies like that.
Well, yeah, in porn, yes, but not in normal, cinematic. I can probably see how that one can't be made. Half-Life 3, someone says. Half-Life 3 is a game, not a movie, to the best of my knowledge. So I'm not sure about that one. What's your thoughts?
I'm not sure, but I know that they won't remake a lot of these superhero movies.
Well, why do you say that? Well, because superheroes. A lot of superheroes are kind of iconic. But if they remake them, it won't be the same story. So it's not.
Oh no, it's because different companies have different rights to the characters, and some companies don't have money or they don't want to invest the time.
Well, that's more of a case of Marvel than DC. DC has been owned since like at least the 70s by Warner Brothers, so they have rights to all the movies. So, but Marvel was going through big financial problems in the 90s, and sold off rights to like the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Hulk, X-Men, and so those rights are scattered all over the place. They got some of them back, but yeah, okay, yeah. Superhero movies are legally speaking problematic. I love that word. As far as the copyrights or the rights to use the characters.
Well, they won't remake that Scarface movie with Al Pacino.
And my sense, Scarface itself, the one from like the 70s, was a remake of a film from like what, the 50s? The story itself is based on I don't remember who the original gangster even was. Do you know?
No, but I know the Fantastic Four has like 10 movies already.
Yeah, Fantastic Four has had at least 3 movies.
I'm sorry, I mean Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, I don't really follow Fast and the Furious. You said Fantastic Four. As far as comic movies, though, there have been 3 startups for the Fantastic Four. There was one that came out in the early '90s by Roger Corman, which was basically made just to keep the rights. And honestly, they seem to actually have a little bit of faith to the original source material, but it was incredibly low budget, so it got fucked up. Then there was the who's the black gentleman? He's a director, Tim Story. He did a film in the early 2000s of Fantastic Four, which actually I didn't think was that bad. And then there was like a 2014 Fantastic Four, which somebody tried to start it off with some kind of not Roger Corman. I'm trying to think of this director who's known for body horror. He tried to do like a body horror type film with Fantastic Four. Then the studio took over and tried to make it more like a normal comic movie. And between the two people pulling different directions, the 2014 or 15 Fantastic Four was complete shit. I really hope that the rights to that movie, that franchise, revert back to Marvel, because Marvel can probably do Fantastic Four decently. And Fantastic Four is kind of like the royal family of Marvel comic books. I'd really like to see them get back to Marvel. All right, someone's also saying the Jerk can't be made today. Okay, that's Duncan McCallie. Yeah, well, the Jerk was some guy like oh, what is that gentleman's name? He's been white haired forever and a day. The gentleman in the Jerk. I'm trying to think of his name. He was also in Parenthood and some other films. I can't remember the actor's name. He's saying something about I was a poor white black boy. I was born a poor white black boy. Yeah, that probably would not fly today. Lord Beer says Revenge of the Nerds. Okay, yeah, I can see that not flying today either. Ace and Jason Kinder says Ace Ventura or Dumb and Dumber. Again, yeah, probably another film that could not be made today. I don't know. Infamous, what films do you think cannot be made today?
Well, there's probably too many, but I see you're talking about like racism.
Well, not totally. I mean, it's not racism only. That's probably something that would keep something like Blazing Saddles from being made again, despite the fact the black guy was in on the joke. And there was probably a few Jewish jokes thrown in just because you got Mel Brooks, who is like one of the funniest motherfuckers of all time, directing the film. But I don't know, for any reason.
Well, I think those Charlie Chaplin movies can't be remade because, I mean, who wants to sit there and not hear the voice?
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin can't be made. Also, he has that mustache that has that put. How do you put it this way? That mustache. It's a shame. You know, we don't think of it as it's a Charlie Chaplin mustache. No, we think of it as a Hitler mustache. I mean, Charlie Chaplin seemed to be basically a good guy as far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's not known as the Charlie Chaplin mustache. It's known as the Hitler mustache. So Hitler kind of ruined that fucking facial hairstyle for everybody from there on out. Though I remember seeing some Charlie Chaplin where he was doing a parody of Hitler in what is it, the Great Dictator, or what was the name of that movie? You know what I'm talking about?
No idea.
There was some movie called I want to say it was called The Great Dictator, and there's a famous soliloquy that Charlie Chaplin delivers. Like most of his videos, most of his movies were silent, but he did a few ones where he spoke. And there's this famous soliloquy that he delivers, and I'll play it here in a second because I don't really care about my monetization on this video. and I'm currently trying to drink some rum. So give me just a second.
Well, I'm very disappointed in Hollywood this summer because I didn't see that many good movies.
I can't disagree with you, man. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was pretty good, but other than that, yeah, I can't really think of anything. See Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
I saw the first hour of it. Wasn't Sylvester Stallone in it?
Yes, he was.
Well, I saw the pirated version, on the internet.
Well, I of course did not pirate it because that would be wrong. I only watched it after I bought the legally bought Blu-ray. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I saw it a while back. I did buy the Blu-ray. It was, dude, the whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing. I love it, but I don't understand how it is as good as it is because some of the synopsis of what it is like so silly. Like there's this raccoon who has good of guns who like has a tree buddy and occasionally climbs up his tree buddy and shoots people. That's not really an accurate synopsis, but I can see how someone might summarize Guardians of the Galaxy that way. Guardians of the Galaxy is like way better than I can do a quick write-up of, in my opinion.
Well, you know that character that played that movie, Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey?
Yes.
They're blaming him for some girl that he was dating's death. She overdosed on some pills.
Oh shit, dude! I imagine dating in Hollywood, you have to run into that shit a whole lot. I get the impression that in Hollywood, there's probably a whole lot of drug dependence. So I don't know if I can blame Jim Carrey. I don't know if I can Jim Carrey. I can blame for any of that shit. But
well, I think he's going through some sort of midlife crisis or something.
Well, he's a little older than I am, so yeah, I would imagine. And he's also hadn't had the best luck because he's. Oh wait, he was married to that one woman, that red-haired lady who was really hot in the '90s. I'm trying to think of her actress' name. Then he dated the vaccine denier chick.
Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy, yes, thank you. My roommate just said Jenny McCarthy. Yeah, I imagine he's had a bad run of things.
Yeah, he's going through a phase or something.
Oliver Jackson says, Airplane can't be remade today. That is possibly true too. You ever seen the old Airplane movies?
Are you talking about the one with that big tall basketball player?
Yeah, what is that actor's name? Yes, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was indeed in some of the Airplane films. I would more associate them with Leslie Nielsen, but yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who would qualify as a big, tall basketball player, he was indeed in the Airplane movies.
I think all those things are going to be remade. They're running out of ideas.
Well, truthfully, we ran out of ideas 100 years ago, man. Have you ever been to TVTropes.com? I think it's com.
No, never have.
All right, TV Tropes is basically a site that lists tropes or basically common memes that you find in media. Like people will say, well, Spawn or Ghost Rider is a ripoff of the other. Well, Ghost Rider came first. Well, the movie for Spawn came first. Then someone will bring up that the fact that they're both ripoffs of Faust. And if you keep going back and back and back in time, you realize that there is no TV show, movie, or novel that is completely original. Everything is ripped off of something else.
Yeah, I didn't like the new Star Wars movies.
Yeah, Star Wars ripped itself off from well, I've actually seen people say that Star Wars is basically a ripoff of oh great, what is that? Is there some famous Japanese director whose name escapes me? Akira Kurosawa? That is a ripoff of like Akira Kurosawa films. and it's also a ripoff of like there's the guy who wrote about I'm trying to remember he wrote about tropes himself about certain memes that happen in fiction, and I'm trying to figure his name. The Hero's Journey. What is that act? What is that guy's name? You have any idea who I'm talking about?
No, but the Star Wars story, I don't know. They should come up with a new story.
Yeah, my understanding is I've seen people say that the Star Wars story is largely pulled from like a Japanese director's movies, Kurosawa, and then there's also a guy who wrote about the hero's journey and he wrote about heroic myths in general, and there's a hero's journey story arc that Star Wars follows very closely. I mean, here's the deal. Nothing is original. If you go out to TV tropes, I think it's com. If I'm wrong, fuck it. Let me look this up. TV tropes. If you go out there, you'll realize that nothing is original, man. Nothing.
Yeah, because that Star Wars Clone Wars, the animation, they talked about the Darth Maul guy. It was pretty good.
Yeah, Darth Maul was like the best thing from the Phantom Menace. And Phantom Menace was I'm trying to think, my mom died earlier this year, but I'd seen like every Star Wars film with her. And I'm trying to think the last Star Wars film I saw of her. I want to say it was probably crap. What was the second of the new trilogy? Clone Wars? Was that the second of the new of the new trilogy?
Are you talking about the one with the Darth Vader guy?
The one where Anakin like goes batshit crazy and starts killing sand people.
I actually have that movie here somewhere. That was a long time ago.
Oh, well, 2003 or so. I think that was the last Star Wars movie I may have saw with Mama. Because I remember seeing the first 3 movies with Mama, and I was young during the first one, but you know that was something we did.
Yeah, I don't know why people talk bad about that episode 3. I mean, it was pretty good.
Well, I don't know. I was disappointed by George Lucas's second trilogy, but fuck it, I don't know what to say quite about it. It could have been worse, and
Well, anything, related to that one guy, the one in the black, is pretty good.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, anything related to Darth Vader is good.
James Earl Jones has fucking owned that fucking role. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm a little inebriated. Yeah.
Well, on YouTube, somebody started doing a little series on Darth Vader. He worked at some sort of grocery
Oh
store.
yeah, I've seen like Chad Vader or something. It's like Darth Vader's brother or something that is like running as a manager at a Kroger's or something. I have some crickets outside my house that are chirping like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I thought that was part of the show. I thought you put that in.
No, I'm just throwing shit out here, man. This is not my normal show is on Wednesday. I just threw this out there on the stream because I was like, I didn't want to be alone right now. I need some people around, so I decided to start a stream.
You know what kind of movie they'll never make?
What's that?
Jesus Christ killing all of us.
Jesus Christ killing all of us.
Yeah, because he's threatened the world in the book of Revelation.
What, did Jesus directly threaten us in the book of Revelations, or is that other outside forces? Because I read Revelations, I don't know, 10 years ago, and I didn't think it was directly Jesus that was doing the threatening.
Yeah. He said that he's going to destroy those destroying the earth. Revelation 11:18. And then there's another one, Revelation 3:16, where it talks about he's going to vomit people out of his mouth.
We'll look this up. Revelation. Oh shit! I'm fucked it up.
I think Jesus Christ is worse than Darth Vader.
I am your savior, you Luke. Anyway, all right. Revelations. Which Revelations did you want me to look up, man?
Chapter 11, verse 18.
Because as an agnostic, I'll look this shit up. I'm interested. I find religion fascinating. All right, Revelations 11:18. The nations were angry, and your wrath has come. The time has come to judge the dead, and for rewarding your servants and the prophets and your people who revere your name, both great and small, and for destroying those who destroy the earth. That's kind of innocuous, and shit. There's a guy, you know Jordan Peterson? You know, like oh shit, you dropped off. Okay, I'm all alone on the stream now. All by myself.
Sorry about that. I know what you said because my app kicked me.
Oh, hey, welcome back. I'm looking at the reading of it. It's hard to say whether Jesus was the one doing that or I was asking about Jordan B. Peterson. You familiar with Jordan B. Peterson? He's like a psychiatrist guy from Canada.
No, never heard of him.
Jesus was the one doing that or I was asking about Jordan B. Peterson. You familiar with Jordan B. Peterson? He's like a psychiatrist guy from Canada.
No, never heard of him.
I see my brother's on the stream. What the fuck? I need to get this stopped. Hey, bro, what's up?
Not much. I just want to let you know that Mom never watched Attack of the Clones. She only watched Phantom Menace.
See, I thought I saw the second movie with Mom and you.
No, I remember your line because you had me go get some more popcorn. You said, "Here's what I missed." Misa Jar Jar Binks. Misa idiot.
Wait, that's that during the first movie?
Yep.
I can believe I said that. It sounds like something I would fucking say. I don't remember it, but yeah, I can imagine it. All right, so Phantom Menace was the last movie we both saw with Mama.
Yep. She never watched any newer Star Wars movies. She wasn't that interested.
She didn't miss anything in that regard.
Yep.
Hey, Infamous. This is my brother Bedford. Brother Bedford, this is Infamous. I have no idea who Infamous is. He's the guy who apparently follows me on Twitter because he found the stream from there.
Yeah. I'm the leader of the former Jehovah's Witness movement. I go around whistleblowing.
Former Jehovah's Witness movie. Explain this shit to me. That's some interesting stuff because religion fascinates me, man. And I don't know many Jehovah's Witnesses. To be honest with you, I've had some people come knock on my door from time to time, but I know very little about Jehovah's Witnesses. So if you want to talk about that, yeah, throw some knowledge down for us.
Well, I don't want to offend the Catholics, but the Jehovah's Witnesses rape little children.
That's not good.
Yeah, they pay millions of dollars every month in hush money, to silence the victims.
I mean, well, I've heard some bad stereotypes about like Catholic priests, but I've not heard anything about the Jehovah's Witness. The Jehovah's Witnesses have some pedophilia shit.
Oh yeah. They have a rule where you have to have 2 or 3 witnesses to the alleged rape for them to take you serious.
That's not shit.
Who's gonna witness a raping? I mean, come on.
Unless it's a gang rape.
Unless the guy that did it confesses. And then you gotta forgive the person. Because he's your brother.
Well, that shit.
I wouldn't forgive him, but I'll just say, "What the F are you think you're doing?"
Yeah, you know how there's a clergy rule in the Catholics where whatever you tell the priest, it's between you and him, whatever sin you confess. Well, the Jehovah's Witnesses try to use the same rule that when they go to court, when they get summoned to the courts, these elders, which are like the priests, they do the fifth. How do you say the First Amendment, where they want to keep silent? They said it's private matter.
Fourth Amendment, I think, isn't it? Bradford, is that correct? Fourth Amendment.
Fifth Amendment is why to keep silent.
Oh yeah, Fourth Amendment is Christian speech shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I know there's one about freedom of speech.
That's first.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I didn't know. I've heard some like freaky shit going on, like the Catholic Church. I've heard some freaky shit going on, like the oh great, the Latter-day Saints folks. But I hadn't heard about any freaky shit going on amongst the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, well, you're not in the cult, so they'll lie to you, and they'll think they're doing a service to God because they're allowed to lie and mislead the enemy.
Oh hell, see, I've heard about those rules, but you don't hear those kind of rules. It's like Islam, because there's a term in Islam about being able to lie to non-believers. And
Some sort of taqiyya.
What was it?
Taqiyya?
Maybe. We now have a Jewish gecko in the stream. The Jewish gecko may know. Hey, what's up, my Jewish gecko?
Well, hello. Saw you post a link to the stream, and why not?
Hello, how you doing?
Tired, but other than that, doing okay.
I have someone give me shit because I said nice things about another small Jewish person, Ben Shapiro, and they were like all pissy with me because Ben Shapiro is going to bring some shit down on Berkeley, but I don't really think it's Ben's fault. It's just like Berkeley is what Berkeley is. Berkeley's fucked up. Because quite frankly,
yeah,
Ben Shapiro to me it seems pretty fucking mild. I love Ben Shapiro. He seems like he's a cute little Jewish dude who has views that are, in my opinion, fairly moderate, all things considered. But yeah, him speaking at all in Berkeley will probably cause some shit.
Yeah. The only thing I know about Ben Shapiro is he's conservative, and he had a hilarious video where he completely misunderstood a bunch of memes that were directed at him.
Oh
God, that was incredible.
But for that me later on, man.
Will do. That absolutely freaking incredible. God.
I wish him and Milo got along because those two are the most triggering motherfuckers on the planet, pretty much. Oh yeah, and I like them both better than Ann Coulter. Ann Coulter, I see Ann Coulter getting an argument with a couple of with a bunch of like libertarians. People said she owned the libertarians. The libertarians owned her. But Milo and Ben Shapiro were a lot better in general than her on those arguments. And, I wish those two got along, but they don't.
Yeah.
And it's understandable because Milo was kind of an asshole. Because when you're having a kid and you like tweet a picture of a black baby to a guy who's just having a kid and saying he's a cuck, that's dickish as hell. That's being a dick. I can't deny it.
Yeah. Oh.
So, what movies do you think cannot be made today, my gecko?
Can that include animated movies?
You know what? I didn't think about that, but there's no reason to exclude those particular types of films. So, sure.
Let's see, which was the movie that Sean Connery played the dragon in?
Oh shit, Dragonfire. Oh hell, I think I fucking
Dragonheart.
Yes.
Dragonheart. Thank you. Yeah,
I think that
DVD or something.
So was that?
Yes, that will count. Go ahead and talk about it.
Let's see. Also, the older movie, the one that took place in the Old West, made fun of racism a great deal. Kind of slapstick comedy.
Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles is one of the movies we all come up with. Like, you cannot make this today. Blazing Saddles is so fucked up. I love Blazing Saddles, but yeah, I think everybody and their mother agrees that
Maybe if Chappelle was starring, because Chappelle seems to be a bit of a blind spot for a lot of these people. Let's see what else. What's that? What's a movie that baby's been kidnapped and by this weird gothy type person, and I forget if it's the mother or the sister is trying to rescue him, and she goes through this maze, and there's a swamp in the maze.
Labyrinth.
Yes.
Yeah, the sister. The sister.
Yeah.
Oh, and that sister is so hot. I can't remember her name. And yes, I'm gonna say she's hot. And at the time, she was age appropriate. She was still older than me, so don't give me some pervert shit. Jennifer Connelly. I'm trying to think
Yes.
of. But yeah, she was in Labyrinth, and then there was what is the actor's name? It wasn't Sting, was it? Who the hell was the actor in Labyrinth? It was some famous guy who passed away last year.
I don't know.
Was bulge.
I don't think it can be remade mainly because it's because of any kind of controversy, but because it's just not really today's style of Hollywood promoted fantasy.
Probably not. No, it probably would not be made today. Actor, what's that fucker's name? Because he died recently, and I'm pretty sure. And I remember him having that was only made on box office was 12 million. Its budget, or 12.9 million. Its budget was 25 million. It didn't make its budget back, but it's like a cult favorite. That's one of the films.
Labyrinth?
Yeah, apparently it lost money in the theaters, man.
Wow. What about like DVD box? What about Blu-ray?
Oh, I'm assuming it has to have made money since then because Labyrinth has a huge cult following. I can't imagine it not. David Bowie, that's the guy. Jeff, the God King, with his bulge. I can't imagine that movie not have made it a profit since then.
Yeah, the Blu-ray sales should have made up for that.
I would imagine, yes, and it was good. And dance. Jennifer Connelly is so beautiful. Jennifer Connelly is like one of those like early loves of mine. And by the way, did I ever tell you about the first time I knew I was heterosexual?
I don't believe you have.
All right, the first time I knew I was heterosexual was probably watching Linda Carter play Wonder Woman.
I think that's like the first time a friend of mine realized she was a lesbian.
Okay. Then whatever they're into, it's all good. Because Linda Carter's like, and she's still beautiful today.
Yeah.
But yeah, Linda Carter was the first time I knew I was hetero. I didn't know what hetero was at the time, but yeah, Linda Carter and Barbara Brock in some of the early. What was that? Whoa.
You mean Catherine Bach?
Catherine. Oh yeah. My brother's right. See, Bedford remembers shit better than I do in some ways.
And Carrie Fisher, maybe.
Carrie Fisher's up there too, but no. I think you're
Three brunettes.
Bro, I'm thinking about Cannonball Run. Who was in Cannonball Run?
Catherine Bach was in that one.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking Cannonball Run, man.
See, there has to be other movies like Blazing Saddles out there. There was not that could not have been the only one of its kind.
Well, no, this was not the producers. Fuck. The director's name, Brooks, Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks, yeah.
He made so much fucked up movies. I mean, everything he made would be offensive today. You see his producers? It's like a couple Jewish guys who produce a movie about Hitler to try to deliberately lose money for like a tax evasion scheme. They make money.
Wow.
Look up the producers. I mean, the producers was made by Mel Brooks. Mel was a Jewish dude who gave no fucks. I love Mel. Mel Brooks.
Yep.
His son Max Brooks made the zombie survival guide. But Mel Brooks though, he married a woman, Anne, was it Anne Bancroft? Yo, bro, you look at bro. I'll let you look this shit up because you're
What you want me to look up?
bro. You're gonna be my Mycroft to me being Sherlock Holmes.
What you mean? What Watson or Mycroft?
No. You're Mycroft to my Sherlock Holmes. You actually might be more intelligent, but you're too lazy to compete. And that's why, because if you actually look at the old fiction of Mycroft and Sherlock Holmes, Mycroft is actually the more intelligent of the two, but he doesn't want to apply himself. All right, I'm being really insulting to my brother because I'm drunk, and that might be because I'm lazy. Okay, maybe I'm Mycroft. Fuck it, I don't know. Mycroft was the more intelligent one, regardless, but he was kind of too lazy to apply himself. So Sherlock took preeminence over Mycroft in the series. Or am I misremembering that? And now the crickets just fucking sound outside.
I never read that much Sherlock Holmes.
Okay. My side, that's the race. Mycroft, Sherlock Holmes has a brother named Mycroft. Mycroft is thought of as a human computer. And he was basically referred to as the British government. But apparently he would not work his way through all the problems that Sherlock Holmes would to actually come to the conclusions of a mystery. So while Mycroft was supposedly more intelligent than Sherlock superseded Mycroft. You know what I'm saying?
Got ya.
But I'm not sure which one of us is Mycroft and Sherlock at this point because I just realized I'm a very lazy motherfucker. I just don't give a shit about a lot of things. Anyway, that is the series. And have you watched have you watched the BBC series on Sherlock and Mycroft and all them?
No.
Oh, the BBC series is good, man. You need to check that shit out. It's good. Do you have Netflix or anything?
Not this time. I might.
I highly recommend checking out the BBC version of Sherlock, and there's also an American version of Sherlock called Elementary that has I'm trying to remember the name of the actor, the guy who was in Hackers. It's actually
doesn't it have Lucy Liu as a female Asian Watson?
Yes. That's not bad. That's not a bad TV show either.
No.
I highly recommend it. But anyway, yeah. Oh shit. Oh, James, what the fuck up?
What's up, man?
You see James? I'm actually in the picture of James, or his avatar.
Yep. Oh, Pressy the Clown.
But suppress all the things.
Yeah, I seen you at live
Clowns
YouTube
are the
app.
it thing this weekend.
What was that, bro?
Clowns are the it
Says-
thing this weekend.
Oh, see, I loved the old the '90s miniseries. It was actually incredibly well done. I haven't seen the new TV show, the new movie. Oh, here's some people in the background. I have little like kids and shit.
Yeah, that's my kiddo.
Okay, cool. And
Taking
there's
a
also some guy named Will with a really blurry image. He's in the background. Okay, well, if you go stay quiet, just go ahead and mute yourself. Oh, you did mute yourself. Cool. Hey, James. Yeah, but my bros on this stream, we're talking about some old shit, and dude, I love the old It from the 2000 or no 1990 or so. I think they did a pretty good adaptation, all things considered. And I read the It book. Stephen King is, well, in some ways I think he's a
I'm
cut.
actually kind of reminded. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, in some ways I think King is kind of a cucked bitch.
Yeah, I like Richard Bachman more.
Okay, same dude.
That's the joke.
But yeah, okay, I get that.
I'm reminded of just one movie that I believe it's attempted or being in the works that probably would have a bit of a shitstorm if it gets made. Um, Don Bluth is trying to make Dragon's Lair, the movie.
Oh shit! Because
Complete.
he directed the animated version of the video game, right?
Yep. Complete with the damsel in distress.
Damsel in distress is an old trope. It's okay. Leave it alone. Why are you upset about that? I don't understand why that.
It's
I don't understand why
prototypically.
that's the Sarkeesians as much as they do. Then again, Sarkeesian's a fucking moron.
She's just in it for attention.
I think she's in for money. And Deviant's giving me shit about making fun of her, saying I'm hurting the community by making fun of her. I'm like, Deviant, go fuck yourself. No, she deserves to be made fun of. She is. If you agree with Sarkeesian, she's still a scam artist because she promised a certain number of videos and didn't deliver. And her analysis is like the worst postmodernist analysis bullshit. Even if you agree with Sarkeesian, I don't understand how you look at her as a good person.
She, I think she's a hypocrite as well. Like, she recently went after a person named Total Biscuit who had, he wrote an article for a UK Kotaku, like United Kingdom version of Kotaku, about coping with harassment. Because when he was originally speaking out against SJW's beginning of Gamergate, of them tried to destroy his career, and he had hundreds of people wishing he would, tweeting at him wishing he would die from his cancer treatment.
Oh yeah, that move.
Yeah, he had to go to therapy for that. So after he wrote an article about that, a bit of a heartfelt one, and Sarkeesian was tweeting out, calling out Kotaku UK for allowing this dirty Gamergator to write an article where he was not a Gamergator.
I don't get it. She seems like a scumbag. And
she is a hypocrite in that regard. She's not principled.
But on the non-scumbag topic, let's talk about Mary Margaret, our favorite cockmonger. She is here right now with. That's not a cock. That's a cat, I think.
That's a cat.
Cool.
Pussymonger.
Is my mic working? I'm upstairs on the desktop, and my laptop died. So.
Mary, your mic is working. How is your artwork of Trevor going?
I actually haven't started. I was going to ask if you guys just wanted me to start live streaming it, because it's article, so it's not going to take that long. I just got to figure out what I'm doing, because I've never actually met up with you.
I want a half-naked sky dog on a fucking piece of paper. That's what I want.
That's easy. See, we can almost do that. I was going to ask if you just wanted to.
Let's work it out. I don't know. You're the artist. I don't know how. I don't know art. I can't do art. Have I given you money yet? I forget.
No. That was the thing. We ever figured it out, and then I tried to call you when I was at the store buying the paper. Actually, if you give me like 2 seconds, I'll go downstairs and show you the paper that I bought, so you understand what I'm working with. Give me a second.
You know I'm good for it. Just
I know you're good for it. I just got to figure out what I'm doing.
Just tell me how much money to send you. Because all right, here's the deal. A few years ago, this is like DivvyCon 2014. Mary was asking about anybody got commissions for DivvyCon, and I was like, I was drunk. Today, my mom got out of prison, and I went pick her up in the rain. Anyway, no. I was drunk, and I said something about do me a mashup between Lemon Party, Blue Waffle, and something else. And Mary fucking did it. So I like paid her the $80 or whatever it was. Then she asked again, and I was like, I want you to draw Trevor Hearn, aka Skydog, the founder of Skydog Con. I want you to draw him like one of my French girls from Titanic. Because I'm a warped fucking individual. My mind is not right. This is all there is to it. So Mary is working on drawing me Trevor Hearn as one of my French girls.
I think that's hilarious.
I think it's hilarious too, but I'm a motherfucker.
It's this big.
Okay.
It's 18 by 24 was the only paper they had of the correct tooth.
Okay. But Mary, just send me the fucking PayPal bill. And I'll take care of it.
I don't like 75. I gotta do quick sketches first, though.
Mary also runs Hackers on a Farm, which is basically an excuse to go out and eat animals.
And shoot stuff.
And shoot stuff. Though in 2018, can we find a better place to shoot stuff, like a flatter area?
Well, we have a few options.
Well, what do you think?
We actually have a firing range not that far, so we do have some options.
All right, I'm cool. I just want, you know, the place we went shooting last time was like on a hilly area, so you had to like be real careful about your footing.
Yeah.
So as not to fall over and like roll down into the ravine.
I wouldn't let any of you die.
Also, apparently my 22s were ricocheting off some rocks and coming back at us.
Well, Adrian did try to kill us, so I will admit to that.
I tried to kill you.
Well, your gun did.
I didn't mean to.
I didn't say you're in trouble. I just said, yeah, we don't, you know. But we didn't die, so it's okay.
It's all good.
Nobody died.
But yeah, Hackers on a Farm is great, especially, well, food is the best part. And that, oh man, that pig came out way better than I expected to. I was like, I thought Nightshade's plan was half-assed. I was like, wait, we're just going to dig a pit and it's going to work. But
Yeah.
you know what? It worked.
Yeah, that's a great way to cook a pig.
Night Lord was, Nightshade was right. I mean, he's like, we'll go line this biggest 3-foot deep pit. We're going to put limestone around it. We're going to throw charcoal all around this pig and let it sit for 12 hours and cook it. And I was like, well, okay, it worked.
Yeah, and it was delicious.
Mary was like a badass. Mary was out there like, Mary is on my zombie survival team because I like sat there and like, Mary was like, okay, you didn't come out here and help us. And me and Mark, sorry, Mark. Well, me and Mark were out there. I watched Mary like cap this pig's head with 22, slit his throat, and she's like, okay, I need the men folk to pick it up and hold it up because it's heavy. So me and Mark picked the fucker up. She has us carried out to a gimbal. When we get out of the gimbal's too small. She's like, well, fuck it. We'll lash this one leg up to this side of the gimbal. I watch Mary fucking eviscerate this fucking pig. And I watch her clean the entire fucking thing. I'm like, okay, I'm not fucking this woman is not a woman to be pissed off. She gutted the thing up, and then they filled it up with apples and apple cider that Nicole made.
It was out. We had alcohol, we had apple, pineapple, cider, spices. I mean, and it was like all like homemade. It was like all the stuff that we all did from scratch and like brought. It was great.
Yeah, I don't remember all the stuff you put in the thing, but yeah, it was awesome. Then we threw that thing in the fucking pit, and I'm like, this pit shit's not gonna work. And I'm like, well, the pit shit worked. The pit worked. And 12 hours later, it was still like 160
Did you
degrees.
guys wrap the pig?
In tinfoil.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. We would wrap them in banana leaves.
Well, unfortunately, Indiana is not exactly known for having banana leaves.
Yeah, we would have to order them ahead of time.
Yeah, I don't remember what all. No, that was more Mary's field. My thing was, I'm just trying to get the fires going. And I love Matt. Matt took forever and a fucking day to get back with the fucking charcoal though. But we got all the charcoal there, and we took it off. And damn, that pig would have fall off the bone good. I cannot complain about that particular.
No, it was a good. It was a. That'll do, pig. It was a good pig.
Yep. Now for this 2018, do you have any different plans for animals as far as food is concerned?
Is Nightshade on stream right now?
Let me look. Damn, I don't see him. No, Nightshade's not on the stream right now.
All right, because Mark and I were talking. He actually went down to Tennessee with me a couple weeks ago.
What in the world?
Hey, what's up, Charles? How you doing?
That's my favorite person ever. Hello, Charles.
What?
Charles, we're talking.
What is up?
We're talking about eating food at Mary's place.
Because that's what they.
Well, I didn't even know there was a podcast tonight.
There wasn't supposed to
I
be one.
didn't
This
know there
is
was a
random.
podcast now. I just decided to start one.
Which I'm so
okay.
glad you didn't do
So,
because I was like,
so,
I'm depressed.
are we doing a
Tonight.
double dose
It's
this weekend?
9/11. We need an Adrian cast, and then there was one. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, 9/11 made me think about. I was a little depressed also, and I decided to start a cast.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
if you
Mary-
guys are gonna have guinea pig at Hackers on the Farm next year, I might show up.
Yeah, we're
Hackers on the
considering
farm.
doing cavies.
So, Charles, Hackers on the Farm, you coming up? If you like someone south of me, aren't you, Charles?
No, it's a podcast thing. I'm on big time.
It's-
Yeah.
You're like south of me, aren't you?
What's that?
You're like
Georgia.
you like live south of me, don't you?
Me? No. Well, I'm in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm in Northern Virginia.
Atlanta.
Okay, east of me.
Yeah.
Yo, come out to Hackers on the Farm, man. We eat everything. We eat
Yeah.
all the animals.
I need that in my life right now.
Eat all the animals, drink all the booze.
We had a little bit of a cover charge last year just to help offset food costs, but
Nothing wrong with that. A cover charge is needed because you're eating good food. So that's
Yeah, we had
I don't
Yeah.
mind paying money if I get free lunch.
pig.
exactly.
We had like a fucking 40-pound pig, and I like watch Mary do all the butchering of that pig. I'm like,
that was a 60-pound pig. I think cut out like 35.
oh, it's 60. Okay,
So I get to talk to you guys twice this week. That's awesome.
that's cool. Yeah, we'll be doing this again Wednesday, but I decided to do it today because
Oh no, it's a great thing because I had some stuff. I was gonna hit you up yesterday too online. Yesterday was just a brutal day for me, guys.
What's wrong, dude?
Okay.
Lay it on.
Okay, yesterday, right?
Yeah.
The NFL season started, so people, some people are boycotting the NFL because of the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. And I said I'm not boycotting, because I'm like this. The players are not boycotting, so why should I? And I like football, so whatever.
Well, I give a shit about Colin Kaepernick, and I give a shit about NFL, so I don't care either way.
Exactly. So here's what's crazy. Soon as I said I'm not boycotting, I've been getting IMs, people calling me coon. It was crazy.
What?
Yeah. I kid you not. Online, I said, wow. All because of I'm not agreeing with everybody else. It's just crazy.
But that's the SJW way. If you're not part of the hive mind,
Yeah.
so it's like the NFL. It's like I'm not thrilled about the whole thing. I think they should be more respectful, but at the same time, I don't watch football, so
These are the points. This is what I'm talking about, like on the podcast when you don't follow what people say, and people's all on this rah-rah stuff and being sheep, and you don't follow what they say, then they try to come after you. So I just shut it down. I said, hey, look here, like, there gonna be 2 more of those. It's just ridiculous. Like, and I don't even talk. There's nothing political on my timeline whatsoever. I do little stupid memes and have fun and talk tech stuff. That's it. And for that word, I was just like, really? I was like, wow. I was like, and some people that I've known for years saying this. I'm like, really? All because I don't agree with what you're saying? Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah. I think that they were talking about some of that earlier with the whatever and the people with the stuff and the
yeah. Like I'm like, I'm like, wow, yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy yesterday. I shut it down early yesterday. I was like, whatever. So Adrian, I be feeling your pain. I felt your pain, what you go through a lot of times.
Yeah, I imagine a black guy, if you express any view that's outside of the cultural expected view, I think black guys probably get it a hell of a lot worse than I do. By a long shot.
Oh man, I caught it yesterday.
No one calls me a coon because I have a view that's just a little. And the thing is, here's the weird thing about the code coon mean. I don't understand. All right, my understanding, coon originally started as a term for like black folks who basically did minstrel shows outwearing blackface because they were black themselves. But in modern terms, a coon is that we refer to somebody who doesn't follow stereotypes. So I'm like, wait, coon used to mean someone who was like doing stereotypes for money, and now coon means someone who is exactly doing the opposite of the stereotype. So I'm confused. What the fuck happened there?
Yeah, that was crazy. I couldn't believe it, man. I said, wow. Yeah, coon. What else was? Somebody wrote a comment saying I'm the new OJ. It was crazy.
The terms I've seen is generally coon or Uncle Tom. That's the two terms I've generally seen.
Somebody IM me said I'm the new OJ. I'm like, God, I ain't even kill nobody.
OJ, how's OJ?
Did the glove fit?
The glove didn't fit. I don't even wear gloves. Yeah, it got brutal.
Don't fit. You must have quit. That was I don't know how many of y'all are old enough to remember that shit.
I do. It interrupted a lot of my that damn court TV interrupted a lot of my important shows.
This brings up an interesting time because I started this thing off because I was a little morose because of 9/11. But
yeah,
my memory of 9/11. I want to do a little. Maybe this is bullshit, but I want to talk about like where I was on 9/11.
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
I remember walking out. I just recently bought my house. There's a lady next door to me. She's now across the street from me because she lived with her son, and she's an elderly black lady. Her son is in the Air Force. He has like his hips is fucked up. I don't know what he did. I don't think he dived out of airplanes or some shit and fucked up his hips. You know, that kind of shit unfortunately happens. He moved across the street since then. But I walked out. I was like, I saw some shit on the news on my TV, my old tube TV. It's like, wow, those planes going into buildings in New York. I walk out. I talked to his mama, and wow, this is some crazy shit. And she's like, yeah, this is some crazy shit. And I eventually go into this is before I actually had the actual job at the library. I go into the university and I like watch a video online of these planes coming into buildings, and I'm like, that is some surreal, like apocalyptic, like movie
Armageddon
shit.
Stuff.
This does not seem real, and it took me a while to actually, absorb that shit. So where were you all on 9/11?
I was in a college dorm at Virginia State, and my roommate's friend saw me. I had just woken up, and I was getting ready to go to class. He said, "Hey, you're from New York, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm from New York." He said, "Man, you need to turn on the TV. You better turn on the TV." As soon as I turned on the TV, I saw a whole bunch of people running across the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm like, what the heck happened? And that's when they showed the planes crashing.
I was in flight school on 9/11.
Wow.
Yep. I went home. I was on break. It was like 8-something in the morning. And I turned on the news and I saw the tower get hit. And I ran back to the school and I told everybody, turn the news on. And we had the FBI. It was a little school in Conway, South Carolina called North American Institute of Aviation. And we had all we had a lot of foreign folks come over because fuel in South Carolina was very cheap, compared to like some of the northern schools. It's kind of like the terrorists who went to Florida to train. They did it for cost reasons.
Yeah.
And, in like 3 hours, we had like 3 FBI vans there. It was crazy times. That was my.
Yeah, I was in high school too.
I was well into college, but
yeah, I was walking out, getting ready to get into the truck with my dad to go to school, and I saw it on the TV, and I just thought it was like an '80s action movie or some shit because I was in a hurry. And I walked out the door, and we drive to school, which wasn't that far away, and I hop out, and everybody's watching it, and in the first class I went into, had all the news, like, oh shit, that wasn't a fucking movie.
That was the scariest 9/11.
Watching the video was like a movie. It's like, this shit can't be real. What the fuck is happening?
Well, that's why, because I walked past the front TV, and the first tower had already been hit. The second one hadn't been hit yet, and because it was like 7 o'clock in the morning where I was at in California.
Yeah.
So the first tower had been hit, and they were playing a replay of that, and I was like, oh, like I walked by the TV as I was walking out of the house, and I thought it was just like my dad was watching a movie or some shit, I was like, oh, it's an 80s action movie, and just like walked out the door, and it was the news.
It was the scariest time of my life because I couldn't talk to my parents for like 2 weeks because you couldn't reach anybody.
Yeah, my understanding, a lot of things got kind of internet-wise. It's hard to reach people because shit got okay, I'm drunk and I'm not speaking well. Things that got, how do you put it this way? So even the internet.
Put down the glass of liquor and then speak. Speak without the liquid in your
People
mouth.
still had landlines like back then, though.
And
like that was a legit thing to have.
I had a calling card.
Right?
I had a Nokia brick phone.
Payphones were still around,
I had the Nokia brick phone.
There you go.
And, that's what I had. I didn't find out about it until I got to work. I was living in New York at the time. So I was driving down 9W. I got to work. As soon as I get to work, things just felt weird. And I talked to Jared, and Jared's watching has the news up front of the store. And he goes, "Plane just hit one of the towers like 2 seconds before I walked in." And I'm like, "You're kidding, right?" Because we didn't believe it. I'm like, "No, you're joking. There's like a new movie coming out or something. Just don't kid with me."
Nope.
And he goes, "No, seriously." And we walk over, and pretty much everyone in the mall it was about half an hour before the mall was going to open. And we all walk down to Radio Shack, and there's everyone that's working there standing in front of Radio Shack watching the TVs, and we watched the next plane hits. Oh my God. And there were a couple guys that were working in our Burlington coat factory store because we were remodeling, and they had been called up to finish Poughkeepsie that day down in our mall. And they were supposed to have been in the Burlington down in Manhattan that morning. So they got lucky that they dodged that because that's like 2 blocks from there. And then the next thing was like, oh my God, where is everyone else? Because it turned out Lily was down in Chinatown that day at one of our other stores. So we had to make sure she was okay. And then she was stuck down in the city for about a week. And then I had cousins down there who lived down Lower Manhattan. And so that all, and then we had to deal with everyone's parents. My dad was a teacher, so our schools were on lockdown because we lived in Columbus Circle. So we had so many families that were either in the buildings or trapped in the city.
Yeah.
Everything was on lockdown. I remember I said, "I'm leaving. I have to go now," because I was on the wrong side of the bridge. I go, I have to go back over the Mid-Hudson because we were just waiting for them to start locking down the crossing. And so I'm like, I have to go home. And so I'm like, look, nothing's happening today. Pretty much the whole state's on lockdown. I'm going home. So I was one of the last couple cars that made it across Mid-Hudson Bridge before they started shutting down all the upper Hudson River crossings. And then I just went and I stayed at my parents' house for a couple of days. It was the weirdest thing because we were in flight paths. And so driving the hour back to my parents' house, and just the skies were dead except for a couple of personal planes that were just trying to land that were coming in. And that was freaky as hell. And then in the weeks following, my boyfriend at the time worked for the state. And so he was sent down on rescue duty as a safety officer. So he was in charge of Bucket Brigade. and he would come home at night covered in dust and who knows what from making sure no one fell any holes. And it was just
scary time.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
It was absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, one of our fellow students at my school lost both her parents in that.
Oh shit.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
9/11.
And yeah, 9/11.
Shit, that's fuck.
Yeah, both her mother and father worked at the World Trade Center.
A guy I served with in the Army worked in the World Trade Center.
Well,
And he like called in sick or had to do something with his kid that morning or some shit.
yeah.
And like was literally on his way into work when the first plane hit.
Whew.
Yeah, like he was like pulling up and like getting ready to go. I guess go or riding in a taxi or whatever, but he was just getting ready to walk up to the building when the plane hit.
That was a crazy, crazy time. That was you know what's crazy? Not crazy, but when that tragedy hit, it's like it brought people more together. That's the most together I've seen us as a country.
Right.
When that hit.
But for better or worse, though, we don't seem to be that together as much now.
Not now, no.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we have more stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
I think the
Charles, explain this to me.
Go ahead.
I want people to be together. I want people. I don't give a shit about like race, religion, gender, all this shit. I don't give a shit. I want people to love each other. How do we make this right? How I don't know.
I have no, brother. I have.
There's only one way to fix it.
I have no idea how to fix this, man. And you know what's messed up? Here's what's messed up. Everybody that's sitting on this call and in this generation, we didn't even do anything. Like,
right.
We wasn't around. Like you see what I'm getting at? Like we wasn't around. This is like
I didn't jack this crap up. Y'all did that.
I was at least around because that was 17 years ago or so, and I was at least around. I have to admit I was around.
But you know what I mean? Like it's just like with this whole, even with this whole like racism movement and all this other shit going on, we didn't do anything. Like we were too young. We didn't even exist in a time when all this stuff was happening. And sometimes I just sit and wonder, like, yo, why are we being punished for something that our ancestors did or didn't do or whatever else? And it's like we come along, we don't know what's going on. We just here. And we're just living in the time and the time allotted to us. But yet we still suffering for what somebody else did like ages ago, and they're dead, so they ain't feeling nothing. But it's just all trickled down to us. It's just like sometimes I ask those questions like, why? Why can't it just affect the people that's actually caused all the problems and not the people that didn't have anything to do with it?
What Charles asks is, why can't we be friends?
Why can't we be friends? that's
what Harry ought to get along.
Exactly.
Okay. Me and Charles, we're gonna sing Ebony and Ivory at
Ebony and Ivory
at our karaoke in my room.
Yes. Yes.
We can do that shit.
Yes, we can.
Because I have people coming in Billy Con. So me and Charles can do Ebony and Ivory.
I love it, man. And and I know this may sound crazy to some, but the internet and just computers in general, that was my escape from reality.
Right.
Good escape, man. I mean, because the
internet was my escape from everything.
Doesn't give a shit about what the fuck you look like.
Exactly.
You're white, you're black, you're Jewish.
It don't even matter.
Give a shit.
What kind of clothes you wear, how you wear them, it don't even matter. I mean, and that's why I love it. That's the most beautiful thing.
All bits.
That's it.
Well, this is all happening. Like the main levers of pressure are pretty much the news outlets.
Yeah.
Right.
I do have some Jewish.
And then secondarily to courts.
A live bait. Like you if you have a wife or like a sister, I'm into Jewish chicks. Let's put it out there.
I do not have a wife. No.
Okay, just putting out there. I like in the Jewish chicks. You have a
But
sister.
you're allowed to pork them though.
I've gathered that. I do not have a sister. I have a brother.
Damn it!
Like I told you, man, JDate. That's the website for Jewish dating.
.com?
I think
That's a site?
I don't know.
It is.
Google JDate.
Are you kidding? We have an Amish we literally have an Amish singles site out here.
Stop playing.
Is it called a barn?
No, seriously, there's like an Amish dating site.
Oh my God! There is. It says find. It says find your. It says find your special Jewish someone.
I told you my matzah fever. I gotta admit though,
check it out.
Black chicks I've seen recently that I've been really into. Like there's this lady who she goes by the handle Red Pilled Black Girl or something like that. I mean, she started some kind of weird website called Social Autopsy, and then decided, oh, this will not work out.
Social
Guys,
autopsy.
Look.
Come on.
Oh.
It told yes. Look.
Oh my God.
Amish dating.
Amish dating.
Oh, okay. We're fucked up.
What
How
in
does
the
that work?
world?
I'm Adrian, and I'm really fucked up. I like women from weird, eccentric cultural groups. I don't know what to say. I'm messed
Yeah,
up.
I think the only cure for racism or all this stuff is a alien invasion.
It is.
It is. It would be fun, wouldn't it? Just.
But you know what?
It'd be the only time humanity would come together and fight as a whole. Nothing else would matter.
Do you remember Independence Day?
James?
Roar! Roar!
I'd still be in alien shit.
Or you know what? I'd take it back even further. Oh my God, it's a Unix system.
Oh, actually, technically, it was a Unix. Hey,
It's a Unix
give
system.
shit to that.
I know this. I know this.
It was indeed a Unix system.
It was. It's like it's a Unix system, and it was a girl who said it. She's like, it's a Unix system.
I know this. I know this.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh my God.
I think the belly needs to be a little bigger.
See, that's the thing. I need to figure this out.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna tell you. Jurassic Park.
Best film ever. But yeah.
What?
Okay. Yeah. Charles, speak.
Yeah.
Please.
What?
Everybody else is speaking, and I want Charles. I want to hear Charles' point of view. Charles,
What's
later.
up? My point of view on what now?
Anything you want to suck and say, because you know what? I've heard all these other people say.
You know what? My point of view is this. Like, again, I don't care about what the world cares about. Like I've learned to accept that I'm not normal.
I love you.
I'm considered an outcast. Love you too, bro. And I don't care about what the world care about. I don't care about what
beers at DibbyCon, by the way. You come by DibbyCon, ask me. I gotta buy you. I gotta buy you some fucking beers.
And vice versa, brother. It's needed because here's the thing, man. You know, like the world, all they care about is just greed and money. Like I don't care about all these business people that's just in it for the business part. They just take the business piece. They don't care.
That's a lot, unfortunately. That's a lot. That is a lot of the people who show up at these conferences, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. And I just hate that side. I do. I hate that side with a passion. Like, you know,
they want to politically correct it.
Exactly. And I hate the invaders. And I just hate the side of the invaders that are just coming into tech because they think it's cool or it's going to make them a lot of money. It's just like, no.
The salary people.
Do you really appreciate what's been done? Do you even know who Ken Thompson is and who Dennis Ritchie was? Do you know?
Motherfucker.
Exactly. These are the things that I want to. Do you remember Multics? You know, or things like that, or understand PDP-11s. And even though these things were before my time in the industry, but I went back and studied them and understood how they work because I felt that was important enough, like, to really know and understand, not just for conversations piece, but just for a peace of mind, knowing how far things have come and what still needs to be fixed. You know, getting a taste of the dial-up days, getting a taste of the DSL days, and make you appreciate the bandwidth that we get today. You know, it's certain things. These are things that I look at inside the industry as itself as a whole. Like it's that's why I say this is my escape from reality, because reality is people are stressed, they pay bills, and then they die. They leave stuff for their kids or whatever else, but then that's their life. Like there's no sense of enjoyment. There's no sense of like when they go to their
As the
job.
saying goes, don't be too busy making a living to live your life.
Exactly. Don't forget to live. And with technology, it allows me to live. Like I'm super excited for 2020 and the wireless cities. I talk about it like it's tomorrow. Like
what about the whole privacy issues?
I mean it's been like that for ages, since the days of MIT and the railroad dudes. The railroad hackers.
No, it's not been this. It's not.
It's just getting worse. It's just getting worse each year. Like
Hey, on what you said, man, about like people getting into it for the money and not appreciating it, I like to kind of blame the folks that Backtrack for it, man. If you remember Backtrack when we had like Backtrack 2, R3, Backtrack 3, R1.
Yeah. Yep.
You didn't have the GUI installer.
No, you didn't. It was command line.
Yeah, if you wanted to install Backtrack to your laptop, you had to like research, and I still have a script that I put together because I wanted to know how to install Linux to my box. I had Lilo for the, I didn't have Grub.
I love Lilo. That was my Slackware.
But
don't get me started.
Then Kali went mainstream, man, and they have the GUI option, and it made it almost too simple. It made it where anybody can do it, and anybody should be able to do it, but it takes away the thrill of being able to do it because you have the skill and the knowledge versus just clicking a damn button.
Exactly. And then you know what made it worse? You know what made it worse? Ubuntu just put the icing on the cake. Because when Ubuntu came along, and I get it, they were trying to make Linux desktop friendly, with the whole Ubuntu movement. Because I was one of the original beta testers with Ubuntu back in 2005. I signed up for their program to beta test the operating system. And they sent me like 32 CDs. They sent me 32 CDs. And this when Ubuntu had the symbol of everybody holding hands.
I remember.
Yeah, and I mean,
Edward's Farms remembers.
Amazon B just commented on me on PM about, "Are you okay?" I'm like, no, but I won't give myself away because of the whole meme from the what is that song from Cheap Trick? I won't surrender, but I won't give myself away.
Oh, you taking it back, man. You got me up here. You got me up here about to play some Paul Young. Every time you go away.
All that tune.
You take a piece of me
with you.
The whole what was that movie? The whole fuck, the whole Guardians of the Galaxy movie. That is a beautiful movie. I mean, the premise is so stupid.
That's poetry. It's poetry in motion, man.
Stupid, but the Charles Gunn, the director, someone Charles Gunn, I think his name is.
Yeah.
He keeps kicking it out of the fucking ball. That motherfucker, I'm like, oh, this is so good. This is a stupid idea, but you do so well. I can't deny it.
That's just like, bro, and it's funny that you mentioned that like this morning, and most people may think this song is depressing, but it's a song that makes me think. I listened to Marquita, Toy Soldiers.
Oh, that's a good song.
I like Toy Soldiers.
I love that song because
I'm
it just
of the Nikki right now, Nicole, Nicole Schwartz.
What, she's coming into the podcast or?
I don't know.
Is this live or no?
Yeah.
It's live.
Yeah,
live, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things. Like with Marquita, it's like when she starts off the song, it's crazy because you just hear step by step, and then next thing you know, heart to heart, left, right, left, we all fall down like toy soldiers. And then she just jumps right into the song. She just said it wasn't her intentions to mislead you. Oh, it never should have been this way. And you'd be like, what? And then she says, what can I say? I'll be like, oh, sing it.
Nicole says, Mark and I are sending hugs. Tried to join your hangout from that, but it was
There's too many of us.
It's overflowed. It's overflowed.
That's me.
We're full?
Having now.
How can we be full? Like,
Because Google lets you have 8 total.
Oh,
Damn.
I just told her hugs always. Because Nicole's cool. Nicole is pretty awesome.
Well, I'm a lurker. I'll step out.
Oh.
Hugs, and more hugs. Because, and again, like I said, Adrian, man, like that's what I say. It's again escape from reality. You know, like going out into the world. You know, and sometimes I'll watch the first season of Mr. Robot when it was a little bit darker.
Yeah, I need to go back and check that because people tell me that's a great series.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait for season 3. Yeah, you got to check it out. It's just, you know what? In the beginning, it's dark, but I get why it's dark. I get why Elliot feels the way he feels, and sometimes I feel like there's a little bit of Elliot in every one of us.
Nuts.
I'm reluctant to watch it because of the fucking Monopoly Man Anonymous mask. It's
I mean,
I saw the actual Anonymous. It's everything. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, just take that out of it. Like, you know, I get exactly what you're saying, but just take that piece out of it and focus on
that mask that F Society mask. I think it's from an actual older movie.
Oh, it's
okay. You should have been asleep
all right then.
2 hours ago.
It's kind of like every single pop culture reference to Anonymous has been kind of really fucking cringy for a decade. So
yeah,
I was just worried that this might be another one of those. I don't know if it is or not.
No, it's not. It's cool because it's real hacks in the series, which is cool, and you'll see the offensive security logo. Like they really put some time and effort into this. And
one of the guys that does hacking tutorials online, after every episode, he does a tutorial on how to do the hack that Elliot did in the thing.
Yeah,
in the show.
So it's like
all of them are legit. Like you could actually do them, but you know it would have to be, of course, you know, someone had a configuration error or something.
Right.
Or, you know.
Exactly.
He does it a little quicker than everybody else, but you gotta speed it up for movie time, you know.
Yeah.
What's that baby voice I hear in the background?
Oh, I don't know.
That's my kid. She told me, "Move, Daddy. See you next time."
I don't want to talk to the baby voice though.
And hey, did you tell Nicole to hop in?
Hey, so,
all right, I don't care. Let the baby speak. I'm good.
Yeah.
Katie, say hey.
Speak,
say
kiddo.
Hey.
Speak.
Katie.
James has a baby.
Come say hey. Say what's up, Irongeek.
Charles has a baby.
Yeah.
Katie.
Let all your
say
babies.
what's up, Irongeek.
I'm all good. What's up, baby?
Say what's up, Irongeek.
Hello.
Say what's up, Irongeek.
I am known for recording videos and being worthless other than recording video. How are you doing, little baby person?
She's playing with blocks.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy because like.
Oh, can I?
I don't have to ask anyone. Anybody catch Halt and Catch Fire this season?
What was that? Which catch?
Halt and Catch Fire.
Charles, you have to tell me about it. I'm not sure.
Okay, Halt and Catch Fire. They've had this is the 4th season of it, but it starts out talking about it goes through the PC revolution. Season 1 is talking about the PC revolution, like the beginning, the early days of the PC revolution.
Okay.
And season 2 is like the early days of video games and online gaming. Like it goes through that in the series, and it continues on with season 3. And now they're into season 4, which is the final season. But I mean, it's been a very good series so far. What I can do, I can share it out to you guys where you can download the series. I have seasons 1 through 3 that you got that are AVI files.
Yes.
All right, link us up.
I will link you guys up.
Oh dear. You know what's really horrible about this is I just spend half my day today looking up licensing and who you have to get licensing through in order to do proper public showings because the school requires it.
When did Nikki join? Hello, Nikki. How you doing?
Uh-oh. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the party.
Got the greatest. She got the crazy tortoise.
Where do I go for that?
Tortoise corset.
Link from his Twitters.
Okay.
I mean, this is what you get if I am not currently in photo form, which is.
Oh, wait, Mark is behind you. Shit.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Did you make it to the
Mark
We are only leaving tonight. We're already here. We're leaving from the cabin tonight, actually.
Mark is one of my favorite Mittenese people.
Currently, Mark is making dinner.
Nice.
That's the term I was thinking of. Mittenstani. He's from Michigan, and it looks like a mitten, so it's Mittenstani.
Nice.
I'm an alcoholic, and that's the thought that came to my brain, because that's the way I am.
Hey, and we love it. Don't ever change it, man. We love the way you are.
I need to drop the alcoholism because I'll die at 50.
No, you won't.
Like liver's process so much, so we need you to be a moderate alcoholic.
Exactly.
I'm more than moderate. I'm gonna kill myself in a few years.
No, you're not.
I'm trying to avoid it.
I'm not even listening to that. No, you're not. So
well, you say that, but
nope.
You versus physics.
No. Zibiza. No.
I love you, Charles, but
love you too, brother. But no.
Yeah. You gotta keep me from drinking, man.
I've been to too many funerals already.
Exactly.
Yeah, my brother's the only family I got left, and
we're a close family.
3 years older than I am. 3 years older than I am.
Yeah.
2 2/3.
I love you, bro. But I expect you to die about 3 years before me.
No.
As it stands, I'll probably die before you.
No.
I don't want that shit to happen. So you got to get your weight in check, and I got to get my alcoholism in check.
Remember, I figured you die 60 days before I do.
Wait, bro, what was that?
Guys.
I figured out you die 6 days before I do, and you're 20.
Well, you got this weird mathematical bullshit. No, the reality of the situation is, I will probably kill myself with alcohol before you. You will kill yourself with too much food before I do. I don't want anyone to die before the other one.
I'm in
both
perfect
need to
shape.
live and not
Round
think about
is a
dying.
shape.
Let's all avoid
both
the
need to
dying
live.
shit. Alright?
No, dying.
Yes.
Live a long and healthy life.
Everyone has, like, better eating habits. How do we do this? Better eating habits and water down. Apparently, radishes and water down the alcohol.
Let's let Mary and Nicole moderate both me and my brothers. Who's going to die first bullshit. I think my brother's gonna die for
your food, you know, because maybe I cook up a mean weekend of food.
All right, Bedford.
Yes.
Let's let Nicole and Mary moderate who's going to die first bullshit, right?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Adrian, put the camera on.
You know what? And I'm gonna sing this piece to both of y'all, okay? I am a man who will fight for your honor. I will be the hero you're dreaming of. And take this to note, you guys. We'll live forever.
I am immortal. I have inside me blood of pings.
Oh.
Pings. Penguins don't live that long, motherfucker. Pings do not help, motherfucker. Pings are like short-lived fucking animals.
Exactly.
Fuck that shit. Alright, you're like 3 years older than me. I expect you to live like 3 years longer than me because that's the expectation. So fuck that. Ping bullshit.
Yeah, we can't. We can't be singing. We can't be singing dark songs. That's that to Amy Winehouse, and that didn't turn out so well.
I want my brother to
Late December back in '63.
Oh, wait a minute.
A very special time for me.
Uh-huh.
I remember one night. Oh, one night.
All right, for just a second. You're going to bring that voice to my karaoke at Derby.
I miss it though. When are you doing it this year?
Well, I don't know what day, but we're going to do it. So you're going to bring that voice to DerbyCon, right?
Yeah, if I know when, because my problem right now is I don't know how many days I'm going to even make it because kid. So
else you can stay on my fucking floor.
Well,
I know that kind of sucks, but I will.
No, I don't care. I'm not worried about you doing anything because I wouldn't worry about. I'm more dangerous than you are. So anyway, so
yeah, probably you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen you take a knife to a pig's genitalia and guts and other stuff, and I'm like,
that's nuts.
Damn, I will not.
Throat. It wasn't. I will not. It's a girl pig.
This broad is badass. I mean, this broad I will have in a zombie apocalypse. I'll have her around, but I will not start a fight with this chick. That's my take on Mary. Anyway, continue.
Mary, are you doing Derby?
Well, that's what we're talking about.
What are we talking about?
We don't. The thing is, Hackers for Charity, because I usually work the booth. We're so disorganized this year.
Yeah, what's going on with Hackers for Charity? Everything seems like it's been quiet.
Mary's a badass.
Huh?
Mary's a badass. No one fucks with Mary.
That's what my God.
Everybody fucks with Mary. Where if she can't fix it herself, I'll fuck him with myself.
All right, no, yeah, we're going. We haven't figured out exactly. We know we're going to be there at some point. It'll probably be like. The thing is, I have to figure out animal care and everything else. I'm trying to dry up 2 does, but right now one might be milking once a day. So, and unless DerpyCon wants to let me bring my goats down and throw them at their farm, I would totally. I'd do it too. I'd like throw goats at DerpyCon. Stay put, camera. I didn't just
I
mute
have
that.
insufficient RAM.
I just mute it. Is it still talking? Okay, good. But yeah, I don't know. But no, I'd love. I'll crash in your couch, Adrian. That'd be awesome. But we still got to figure out how we're trading off with Talapida, because she'll have to be at school Thursday, Friday.
Here goes.
What the fuck?
Oh yes,
Who
yeah.
the fuck is playing music? Which one of you motherfuckers is doing that shit?
That's a jam right there.
That is.
This is why I hate white people.
Oh, wow. Wow. Really? This is what we're doing?
I think this is Oh, hat guy. Who the fuck is this dude?
I'm a lurker. Don't mind me.
Hey, sweetie. What's up, man? What the fuck? All right,
Nothing.
you're the one who brought those tunes in. What's your name? What you up to?
No, that wasn't me. I wasn't doing the tunes.
It wasn't you. Okay, who was it then? Okay.
No one wants to admit now.
Anyway, welcome to the fucking stream, man.
It's completely and totally not me. I wouldn't even know how the fuck to do that.
I do, but I wasn't me because I'm too busy doodling Trevor.
Oh, Trevor. Oh yeah, Trevor. Yes, all right. I am an alcoholic, and occasionally Mary asks for commission work on her Facebook. Well, I'm an alcoholic, and asks like, "Hey, you make all these commissions going?" And I will throw out something like, "Yeah, draw me Trevor Hearn, like one of my French girls, bitch."
Oh man, brutal.
And I'm by bitch, I mean Trevor Hearn, not you, Mary. Just so you know.
Brutal.
That's okay. I can handle it.
You would never be a bitch. You only Trevor Hearn is a bitch.
Depends.
I love you. I love you, Mary.
I'm cool. It's good.
But
I just think my close friends can get away with it. Other people.
But Trevor is a bitch. Let's just face the facts. I love.
Okay.
Trevor is a bitch. Anyway, Mary is now commissioned to draw like a charcoal drawing of Trevor Hearn, guy who founded SkylerCon, as one of my French girls. Because I'm an alcoholic nut job. And I have faith that Mary will do it very well. The original artwork will be given to Trevor Hearn. The digital artwork will be put up on the internet every fucking place. And that's pretty much the plan. Does anyone have a problem with this particular plan?
Nope.
Here's step 3, profit.
Yeah. That's why we have this is doing its thing. The problem is, I was down in Tennessee and I was trying to get a hold of him because he said he'd post for me, and it didn't happen.
Oh fuck that shit! We need it. I'll get that little bitch to pose for you.
Time now because it's like a 5-hour drive, and I happened to have been in the area at the time, but I'm not anymore. So
that reminds me, Mary. I need you to paint me some balls. I'll email you.
What kind of balls do you need, sweetie?
Christmas balls with some.
Balls, little balls. What size balls?
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh, you're just
I don't know. I'm not sure. I want to know what kind of balls live.
I left my balls downstairs. That's okay. I have them.
Live being some weird Jewish balls on the stream. I don't know what live. I'm scared.
Well, I'm Jewish, and Mary has my balls, so apparently Mary is queen of the Jewish balls.
Live beef.
Well, I have.
I love live beef.
I have goat balls. Give me a second. I'll show them what you're talking about.
Live beef is a cool motherfucker, but he probably has the ability to bring some big, hairy Jewish balls on the stream. I'm just saying. I don't know what kind of balls y'all are expecting, but live beef probably can deliver the balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Nicole there, I'm in Nicole because me and her were waiting at the Rio, and we were waiting to go to B-Sides Las Vegas, and we were hanging out at the bus stop. That's how I got to know Nicole. And
was the first time we met B-Sides Las Vegas? Because I know that we've met at Shmoo and Derby.
First time I truly remember hanging out with you though was hanging out at the bus stop B-Sides Las Vegas. That's the first time I truly remember hanging out with you, Nicole.
Woohoo!
I hope I get a ticket to Shmoo this year.
Shmoo tickets are very
found my balls.
elusive.
Good luck with it. It comes hard. And by the way, the people who are giving DiviCon shit for not having a code of conduct.
Who did? Wait. Yeah, that's what I meant to ask. What's up with everybody tripping about that code of conduct?
Because it's funny.
But were some people upset? I didn't know if they were upset or they were playing around with the code of conduct.
Yeah,
I'm sure some people legitimately upset.
I can't comment without pissing people off, so I'll let. Fuck it, Mary. Mary is my emissary.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mary has much agreement with me. I'll let Mary be my commentary. Shit.
Big ball.
Woo! Shiny ball.
That's
Mary,
a big ball. Here, I have. If you want to check, I have two.
It must be a tidbit nipply.
This is why I'm age. This is why.
Wait, back up, Nicole. Did you just say nipply?
Yes, I did.
Okay, okay. I'll let Mary cover that shit.
How titillating.
My opinion is entirely different. My opinion. All right, I'm a co-founder of DiviCon. I've been called a misogynist by some individuals from Hack 5.
Why?
My opinion.
What are we doing? What's wrong?
No, I was asking about the code of conduct.
Some people in Hack 5 called me a misogynist because of my opinions.
You're not a misogynist, Adrian. You're just opinionated. If you're actually a misogynist, you wouldn't want to deal with any of us women that should be in the kitchen with our barefoot and pregnant and whatever the fuck.
Wait. You're not in the You're not in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant right now? Never mind. So forget anything. Go ahead, continue. Anyway, I'm pissed off. Like what the fuck did I say that gives you that opinion?
Yeah, because I saw a lot of tweets back and forth, right? And I was like, okay, what the heck's going on? Okay, it's a code of conduct. Like, is there a big deal to it? And I really never looked into it.
It's supposed to be a written explanation of what's expected at a conference. The thing is that derbies never had, and people have always been mature enough, and it's sort of an unspoken common sense thing anyway. I think it's already kind of included in the don't be a dick.
Yeah.
So if someone does something stupid,
we will fuck you up.
Yeah, you have the security, the police, and the hotel staff that you can go through. So
right.
Yeah, and normally it's very rare that it's a con goer, especially at Derby. I think there's been like 5 incidences at DEF CON over the past like 21 years or something that were like officially happened at the con.
Wow.
There's many more that happened at the bars.
No one fucks with me.
But there's been considerable few
that have been. Amanda, we will fuck you up if you fuck them. That is the plan.
Yeah, and that's pretty much, well, it used to be like a DEF CON, goons would throw your ass in the pool. So, you
pool is no longer easily, like at Alexis Park, the pool used to be right next to the con area, so if you were a jerk, the pool was right there. It's no longer.
I had a big old happy birthday. It was actually cool. Matt was there the last night for the goon swim, and it was funny. They're like, powers that be wouldn't spring to open the pool over at Caesars. So literally all the goons went to the AP and they had a party there. So I had everyone wish me happy birthday. Like all the staff wish me happy birthday from the pool. AP, it was really cool. But yeah, but that's what it's like now. Is they're all Yeah, even the Rib. It used to be if you're stupid, they throw your ass in the pool.
As they should.
Yeah, as well they should. I have no problem with that because I'm not beyond throwing buckets of water and hosing down people if they're being dorks. So,
Hey, Adrian, I got a quick question, man.
What's up, man?
Hey, I had somebody ask me about Wiggle. I did some Googling. Obviously came across Irongeek and that thing you wrote called iGiggle. Do you know if that's still accurate and will still download right now?
iGiggle? As far as I know, yes, because it pulls straight from Wiggle's database.
Okay,
because I know, yes, the database itself is still kept up to date.
Okay, because what I'm trying to do is download all the SSIDs, the network type, etc., and I want to throw it in a SQLite 3 database, and then make like a top 10,000 web, top 10,000 commonly names, etc. Do you any input on how to go about doing that?
As far as I know, it should still be fairly accurate. I just Wiggle. My iGiggle is essentially just my little database app to pull from Wiggle. As far as I know, it should still be accurate.
Okay, well, I'm going to download it on my VM here and give it a whirl. I'll let you know.
Have that, man. I hope it works out. If not, let me know. I'll try to correct the shit on my end. But it may or may not work.
One thing I thought of is the equivalent of a code of conduct is knowing that you're not supposed to touch the stripper's tits in a strip club. And if you do, the bouncer bounces your ass.
Okay.
Yeah, you typically like you know not to do that.
I was
right, like you know you're not supposed to do that. Like whether or not they have it posted inside the strip club or not,
you're not supposed to do it.
You know you're not supposed to do that, and you know the bouncer's gonna bounce your ass if you do that.
Yeah,
like that's
normally the only thing that the cocks are really good for is if you need to have something in writing to bring it up in court. But what they're being used for is for people to do stupid shit like that whole red carding, embarrass everyone thing. So it's like, yes, there should be one, but don't be a dick about it. And that's,
right.
Like I said, that's purely legal. So, but it's common sense. If it's already illegal, don't do it.
Massively, though, because it immediately be turned into Pokemon.
And that's what happened to DEF CON. They started collecting red cards like they were friggin', bingo. So it backfired completely, and that's what happens. Our entire community does that. So there's backfire.
The chick who started the whole red card, green card, whatever chick was like on my whole B-side Las Vegas thing. He started like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Oh fuck you, you don't understand what's going on."
Anyway.
I'm Adrian. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Anyway, I've tried to do as much as I can for people, but some parts of the community hate me, and other parts of the community fucking love me to a degree that's
this is the problematic part.
Insane.
What goes?
All right. Wait.
Goes here.
All right. Go ahead and crazy lady who has all sorts of animals at her house.
I mean, most of the animals are outside of her house. She has a small subset inside the house.
I mean, I have people hate me. I'm like, why do you have that strong of an emotion? Like Hack 5 people.
Yeah, what's up with them?
What is her name? Hack 5 lady who only has a job because she's pretty. I can't remember.
Oh my God. Adrian! Stop!
Am I lying?
Okay, you know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because and I've heard this in passing of a conversation that somebody said that Hack 5 was at a booth one time, and somebody was saying, "Oh, she's only there because she looks good," and that's why when you said that, I started laughing because it flashed me back to that moment.
No, you're only there because you look good. You got that.
Damn.
You got that pretty black. Wait. Coat 45. Who's that fucking guy who loved Coat 45?
Billy D. Williams.
You only probably because you had that Billy D. Williams look. You got that pretty Billy D. Williams look. That's the only reason you're popular. Charles.
The only person I really I know of is Darren from Hack 5. Is he still doing it or?
Yeah, he's still doing it. And Charles, You're probably popular for other reasons besides the fact you're a pretty black dude. But you are a pretty black dude. I will say that. I mean,
thank you, sir.
If I was Milo Yiannopoulos, I'd be down on that shit right now. I'm just saying. If I was Milo, but I'm not Milo.
You know what?
If I was Milo, I'd be down on that shit right now.
I guess why they call it the blues.
I guess that's right. Dude, I wish I could sing. I have a friend, Angela, my buddy on Facebook. You're on Facebook with me also.
Of course.
She's a singer. She can vocalize shit. I wish I could. Dude, there's something about being able to vocalize shit. You can emote shit in vocal ranges you cannot do in normal human speech. And I wish I was able to do that. And she can, and I can't. And I wish I could. If I had like a voice like Luther Vandross, if I had a voice like Celine Dion, if I had a voice like one, I would love to do that shit.
Oh, or rest in peace to my girl Selena. If I could fall in love with you.
Hey, so I'm not sure who you're referring to, man, but yeah.
Selena.
Okay. Selena who?
Her singing name was just Selena. Just Selena. Selena Gomez.
Okay. Yeah, those people who have passed away who have beautiful voices, and I want that voice, man. Like you see me post some bullshit about like that the clown dude. Yeah, that clown dude. He has a beautiful voice. I wish I had that voice, man. I want that fucking voice.
Hey, some days I wish I could be like Prince.
Yeah, Prince. Well, Prince was an autistic motherfucker.
I love it.
Oh, it's like he could play guitar, he could sing, he could do Prince.
But
Prince was fucking talented as fuck. You can't deny it.
But here's what made me appreciate Prince.
Okay.
Because Prince really took his craft very seriously, meaning like he wanted to learn as much as he could about his craft and about music.
I will take that because I've heard some shit about like people talking about posting videos of him, like his videos and like his guitar playing and him doing other shit. I'm like, Prince, that motherfucker had some talent.
Yes.
His dad had talent too. He was the first generation.
Right.
His pop had some fucking talent too.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. He took music and made music beautiful.
Okay.
He made, like, whenever you listen to his music, you just thought like it's kind of the same feeling I get when I listen to Pink Floyd's Time. When I listen to Time, I just see the beauty in the world and take all the ugly stuff that's out of it.
Okay.
Whenever I listen to Time, whenever I listen to anything Pink Floyd, and just Time, it's just that song.
Yeah, I'll have to go with you, man. I have to agree with you. It's my understanding, like Prince's dad, my understanding, like imparted a love of music into his son, and the dude was fucking talented. So yeah, I can't deny any of that shit.
Yeah, and check this out. Even certain songs, like when I hear certain songs on the radio, like the other day, I was listening to Aerosmith "Crazy," right? And "Crazy" takes me back to a time when I used to spend summers in Tennessee with my grandmother, and all I cared about at that time was just watching, people go up and down the road, drinking a Mellow Yellow, and watching wrestling and Bigfoot and Gravedigger.
Charles, I hope you don't mind. Can I ask you some questions about your granny?
Yes. Yeah.
I love my grandma, but
I miss my grandmother.
She's my granny was slightly demented.
I miss mine, man. Those are the times.
I miss mine too. She was, well, she wasn't all there towards the end. You know what I'm saying?
Mine, it's just crazy. Not crazy, but mine. She wasn't sick when she died. She just stopped breathing.
Yeah.
That was it.
My grandma was in the 90s or so, and she passed away. And it's kind of like one of those things where, how do you say it? It didn't exactly die of old age, but it sort of died of old age.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened to my grandma.
And then my cousin, she lived to be 116. So it's just, you know, I don't know. And it's crazy because you can never tell. And her main thing is she would always take us. She was every day she would get one shot of scotch every day. And she lived to be 116. And it's just
fucking stop.
One shot every day. One shot a day. That was her thing. One shot a day. So, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. When it's your time, it's your time. But other than that, I just, like I said, man, I just appreciate every aspect of life. Like, I don't want to waste 1 second of breath. Like, I want to live it and enjoy that moment to the fullest with no regrets. That's how I live life, man. That's how I look at life. So when I'm speaking to a person, like I'm speaking to you guys, I appreciate the times that we all get to get on podcasts. That's huge for me. That's huge because you don't get those moments back. So yeah, I'm very protective of time.
I hope you get every one of those motherfucking moments you fucking can, man.
Brother. Each day I wake up, I count it as a victory. That's it. And wake up, look at the trees. My fingers work to do some typing. I'm in my right mind. I'm winning. Everything else is a bonus.
Now, what do you do like in your time to actually keep your mind straight? Like, I started finding myself hiking. I like some woods out there. So I'll go out and fucking walk around.
Yeah.
Just to get my ass out of the house. Because my house is not.
Mm-hmm.
I get my mind in the right state. And I hear echo.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I try to get my ass out of the house. What do you do to keep yourself in the right mind, man?
What do I do? Like, I'll just go. Like I said, I'm a big kid. I'm a big kid trapped in this 37-year-old body. And meaning, like I'll sit there. I can listen to, like this morning, I was literally listening to Yoshi, the NES game sounds from like 1992.
Yeah.
That just put me back to a place where it was just like, oh man, I'm just sitting there. I'm just playing the game and just having fun. Like my goal is always to have fun each day. I don't think like an adult. I think adults die early because of stress and all the other BS that comes along with it.
Who the fuck with y'all shit? But if someone's got to mute and shit. Because someone's like
it's an echo galore.
Okay, never mind. Continue.
What I was saying is just like I never prided myself to think like an adult because adults mess up shit.
No shit.
And reason I think like that because I remember being a kid and growing up in New York, I would always see the people from Wall Street. When I was going to school, they were coming down the hill to catch the train. They always had a stone focused look on their face. Like they never smiled. They just had a straight face with a briefcase. When I would come home from school and they're leaving the train to go home, they had that same face on them. They never smiled. They were never happy. No matter how much money they made, they were never happy. And I always told myself I would never want to be that adult.
Yes,
I would never want to be that person.
I make a lot of money, but I'm not happy. I don't want to be that way.
You know what? And you just try to find an inner peace. Take your mind to a place that makes you happy. Because try to. And the reason I say that is because it's the greatest feeling, man. Once you get it, you'll hold on to it forever.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
So, like, when you go, even as much as you get to travel and, you're working, but savor the moments when you're with your friends and then just try to put yourself in that mind space where it's just like, look, heck, I'm in this moment. We're just having fun. Pretend like you're sitting outside and it's a nice, beautiful night and the wind's blowing in the breeze and you're just sitting out there.
I'm thinking of it, man. I'm trying to think of it.
Or, even better, you're sitting out by the lake and the wind is blowing and the sky is just lit up with stars and the light's reflecting on the water and it's just you out there with happy thoughts and the wind's just blowing. It's a beautiful thing, man. And it's just peaceful and quiet. There's no loud noise. Nobody's arguing. It's just a peaceful time. It's just a peaceful place. Like Mary, she's drawing.
You're going to be in charge of our next guided meditation because you're good.
Oh, thank you.
Deep thoughts.
I picked up song from what is that fucking band name? Shit. Oh, Cheap Trick. Surrender, don't.
But these are things that keep me in a happy place. That's why you notice on my Facebook posts I always say ow and rawr, because I want people to just understand, like, when you wake up, it's a victory. Go out there and grab life by the horns. Whatever it is you're looking for, whatever it is that you want to be, you can be it. Go for it.
I love you, man.
I love you too, brother.
You're in a place that I want to be. I mean, you have you have a family, you have a life, you passed on your genes to the next generation. I mean, you have everything I would want to be.
Bro, I am so thankful. Trust me.
You are like Charles. You're like a role model to me, man. You have the things I want,
and you can have them too, brother.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna try.
It took me 37 years to get to this point.
Well, I'm 42, so
we're close.
I may be past.
I used to think that way too, man. I used to think it was never going to happen. I didn't get married till I was 32. Most of my friends were married early and stuff, and I didn't think. And me, I was always a guy. And this is the thing too. I knew what type of guy I was. I was always a relationship guy. I was never that guy that.
You have a beautiful little daughter. You have a wife. You have like the whole family thing going on.
Yeah, and
I'd like to have that. I mean, that's my thing.
Brother, you can get that too, man. Trust me, it took me a long time to get to that point. And then that's when those things happen. Even when I was single, when I would go to events, I would hear other people speak and what they're doing, and it's just like, man, it's just something. It's just enjoyable. If you're infecting change, it could be the smallest thing. It could be, it could be like a kid in a candy shop, and you show them, you say, you know what, all these jelly beans are in this jar, but you give them that one special jelly bean, and they taste it, and it's a taste that they will never forget as long as they live, and they'll go their whole life searching for that one jelly bean because it tastes so good that they never ever forgot it. That's how I feel about M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, especially the red one. It's just something about it. I know it's chocolate, but when I see it, I love it. and it's just like.
Have you had the caramel ones yet?
Yes, I have. I'm on it.
Oh my god.
I like those strawberry nut ones. They're good.
But
the caramel ones are
yeah, they are.
Where are these things?
What's that?
Where do I get these caramel M&M things?
Oh my god, I haven't had any yet!
Hook her up.
Okay, I live in Blacksburg, Virginia, and I live on Soylent. You have to hook me up with this shit.
I can mail you a packet. I mean, Royal King's got it. They mark those things up. They're like twice as expensive as all the other ones.
It's crazy.
Mary just said some crazy shit. I didn't quite make it all out, but she can try to reiterate it.
It's like trying, and I'm just gonna talk in Transformer terms here. It's like the Decepticons when they're trying to find and scraping for Energon cubes. These things are rare. It's crazy. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm wandering around Michigan for the rest of this week, and then I'm doing Washington, D.C. for 2 days, and then I'll be in Kentucky, so I will keep my eyes open.
Somebody's on tour.
All
right.
I'll bring you a DerbyCon then. I'll bring you a couple packets if I don't end up eating them first.
I think
I've already done that for other people that are depressed and they never left the house.
Give her an A for effort for that.
Wait, it's the first I recall. Pretty much all you motherfuckers gonna be at DerbyCon, right?
I won't be.
Unfortunately, I won't because I still got this newborn.
Oh,
but you'll see me at Shmoo and Nova. Besides Nova.
I think I'm set to record. Shit, I'm so confused. What I'm.
You asked me was I gonna be at B-sides Nova? I said yeah.
I myself am confused what I'm set to record at this point.
Yeah, well, I remember you saying that, so I'll see you at B-sides Nova.
Well, I hope so, both.
Or B-sides DC, whenever you come to DC, I'll surely come out. It don't even have to be an event.
Yeah, DerbyCon, but there's snafu potentially with the hotel. The person I'm supposed to be rooming with may not be coming anymore because of Irma and Jose.
Adrian, can we just all sleep in your room?
All right, you and Nicole and Charles can all stay in my room. I'm not accepting anybody else because it's too crowded. But
I'm not gonna be able to make it because I got my little newborn right now. Yeah. So that's why I said Nova.
I will open it up to you three.
Oh.
Y'all Matt.
Not Matt, and I can't no one else, just us.
Well, yeah, okay, Matt, your husband. Yes, your husband can come.
The problem is my biggest problem is the kid because she's not fully adopted yet, and because of that, it's like we can't take her out of state for more than 48 hours.
I cannot deal with. I don't know, but yes.
We might have to like trade off. Matt and I will talk about it, and we'll figure out if we're going to be doing like trade off days. Like maybe do two. One of us can go 2 days down, or because he has to work. So like if he can get her. If he can do her for 2 days at school, like when Mark and I went down to Tennessee, and then I can go down for like, I don't know. We'll figure something out. We'll probably have to get a room.
If Charles, you, Matt,
that makes two of us.
It would probably just be like the 2 weekdays, like the Friday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and then Saturday night we'll probably get a hotel down in New Albany.
Back. What is her name?
Probably not at 11 o'clock.
Oh, Hack 5 chick.
The pretty one, right?
She's giving me shit about being misogynistic. I'm like, what the fuck are you giving me shit about?
What? Somebody sent you something new?
Yeah, so oh great. Fuck it. What is her name?
It's Snubs or Shannon.
Yes, Snubs is about being misogynistic. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I think it's because I said some shit about anti-SJW. She's giving me some shit. And I'm like
You know the problem with everybody, Adrian? Nobody knows how to take a fucking joke anymore. Everybody's skin is way too fucking thin.
On the head, man.
People get offended at like the littlest fucking shit, and that is half the problem with America.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I went into the Marine Corps because I got red hair, right? I used to get picked on when I was a fucking kid. And the Marine Corps made me grow the fuck up. I don't care what you tell me. You're still gonna be my friend the next fucking day. If you're a Democrat or a Republican, great. I don't fucking care. If we can't disagree,
it's still okay.
But yeah, that's half the fucking problem. Americans are a bunch of pussy ass bitches when it comes to getting their feelings hurt.
And this is why the first shall be last, Mario Kart style.
Well, I love Charles.
Yeah.
I'm a little gay to you right now. You can tell your wife that.
What's that?
I'm a little gay for you right now. You can tell your wife that.
There are some groups that just want to make sure being offended is a weaponizable thing. It's political crap, power mongering. If people are more tolerant, they lose that power. It's part of what's going on as far as I can tell from DC think tank types.
On the iGiggle thing, man, your interface is broken. Just so you know, it no longer works.
Hey, I'm not a vapor. But what flavor are you vaping?
Well,
who keeps
we'll go ahead and advertise, right? So I got two flavors. I got a watermelon apple and a strawberry thing.
Wow.
And they're pretty good. I mean, I used to
so good. I've been seeing people vaping. It smells so good.
I smoked a pack of Marlboro Reds, 1 pack a day for about 16 years.
Right.
And I haven't smoked in 4 years. I mean, it works.
Sweet. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I keep echoing. Who's got me on the echo?
Echo.
I feel like I'm in space. Like,
it's not mine.
Okay, something
It is. There, we're back.
Somebody.
Anyone significantly offended by my picture yet?
Nope, I am not offended.
Surrender, but
okay.
don't give yourself away.
You know what I see when I see that art? I see as you're drawing, I just see a man that's in such a great space, and he has a pillow under his arm, and he's just in a zone to where he doesn't have a care in the world. So much that he left his glasses on, so you know he doesn't have a care in the world, and he's laying down. This is good stuff. Like I say, Adrian, man, we gotta get you to that place, man. We gotta get you to that place.
What place you trying to get me to?
Get you to that place where you just relax and just enjoy life, brother.
That place where you're at, man. Because dude, your life looks good to me, man.
Oh man,
I'd like to have a child. I'd like to have a wife. I'd like to have that whole.
Bro, trust me. Like I said, nobody's life is rosy every day. But what I do, even when there's problems that arise, that's when you gotta, you know what? The best thing that helps me is just like, you know what? Okay, here's my problem. Okay, there's a solution somewhere. It'll come to me. It's not the end of the world. I'm still breathing, so it's not that bad of a problem.
That's
so
not dead. That's true.
It helps, man, because people
are still alive. It's
not that big. It's not as bad. It could always be worse. And then for inspiration, I'll look on CNN, and you look at what other people are going through. You know,
this Wednesday at the official cast.
Yeah.
The bullshit cast right now. The official cast, we need to figure out. I think we should probably talk about what is the people who got the shit broadcasted across the internet? The people who got the major breach. Fuck. Equifax. Yes.
Equifax. Yes, I want to definitely talk about that. Yeah, we should definitely talk about
good
that.
articles on Equifax. Put that shit in the show notes.
Okay.
I'm not sure about them, but the Equifax. We should probably talk about Equifax this Wednesday.
We need to talk about that.
Can we make Equifax the musical?
We can do it. Let's do it. Why not?
Musical?
Let's do it.
I'm not sure what she means by musical, but I'm worried.
That would be extra appropriate considering their chief security officer was a music major.
Yeah.
Which I have to kind of half defender. I do have a BFA in fine art, and I've done pretty much everything I've ever done has been data administration. So
I love Mary, but let's not let her totally direct us. Folks, please give me some other shit besides.
But I have a BFA.
Besides Equifax?
Mary, I love
I took pre and post production. They were a minor in film, almost. One class.
Mary, I think you're adorable. But I don't know if I want. All right. I don't. Fuck it. You put whatever you want in the fucking show notes. I don't give a shit.
How about hacker themed Halloween stuff?
That works for me. I don't give a shit.
There's some neat stuff in Hackaday that they're putting up there.
There you go.
I broke myself. Like it?
I love it.
Is it backwards? I don't even know.
These packets are for monkeys.
I will just give Mary pinches on the cheek and accept whatever food she brings me.
Oh.
Do you want fattening food or non-fattening food?
I'll take any fucking food you give me. I'm not like I'm thinking. You seen how fat I've gotten over the last couple of years. I mean, all right, I was a fat little kid, then I got buff, then I got fat again, and then I come up to your house and I get fatter. I mean,
well, I was trying to counteract that by having you guys dig a pit, and we were supposed to be doing more outdoor activities, but
hey, things happen. It's called life.
I love you, Mary, but you have not helped my waistline. I gotta admit, because Mary, you brought all this food in front of me, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat all. I want to be good. I want to be a good Adrian. I want to no.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna be good.
Charles, no shit. If you come out to Mary's place and Mary's cooking food,
damn that, I'm not being good.
I'm just gonna tell you, Charles. If you come out to Mary's place, you will be a fat ass because Mary's cooking is good shit, and you will eat it all.
Listen, man.
I can't.
Too late for that. Listen, my parents live in South Carolina. Okay, we do barbecue pork pig out there too.
Barbecue. She also makes like fruit cobblers. So not only do you start with like barbecued meats or slow roasted meats, then you move on to like these cobblers with phyllo dough and pounds of sugar.
Oh my god.
Nicole is correct. Nothing Mary makes is good for you as far as body fat composition is concerned. Mary will just make you fat. I'm really sorry. If you come out to Mary's place, you will be.
Mary makes is good for the soul.
I make good soul food, home cooking food, made food.
All Mary's food is good, but it's not necessarily good for you.
I was trying to get you guys to go for like a hike with me, and that's why we were trying to do more outdoors stuff, but it didn't happen. Next year, I think we're going to try to focus on entire campfire style. So 90% is going to be like Dutch oven. It's going to be open flame. I want to do a spit roast. I actually kind of want to spit roast a goat.
As long as it's not Adrian.
No, I don't know what's up with him. He's not feeling too good.
I hope Adrian lives as long as he can.
I do too.
All right, I don't know if you all noticed on stream. Adrian is the name of a goat that she has that's named after me, and it's a cute little male goat with cute little male.
No, he's not little, but
he's not that little. He's a male goat who's named after me, and I hope he lives as long as he can.
That is my desk. That is my desk right now. This is what keeps me happy and cheerful. That's my desk right now.
Don't is your desk?
Yeah, that's my desk. My Pixel Pals.
Okay. Oh, float your fucking boat, man. That's all good. I don't complain. Shit.
Pixels. Pals. Yep, keeps me happy and chipper. Chippy.
I'm an alcoholic that feels like I'm about to die.
You're not going to die.
Don't make me drive down there.
There is no dying.
There's no dying.
You don't get to die.
What do you look forward to in the future?
Make it.
Yes.
Adrian, what do you look forward to do? What do you look forward to doing in your life? Like, what do you want to do?
The less of human.
What's that?
Hold the less of human.
To hold a little less. Okay.
Consider it done.
Yeah.
Or breeding the cute Jewish chicks. Because I have the damn what the fuck do I call it?
Matzo fever.
Matzo fever is what you call it.
I have matzo fever. I'm in the Jewish chick. I don't know what the fuck the deal is with that. I like Jewish women.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't know what the deal is.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
There is no deal. You just like Jewish women.
And
Does anyone know if Trevor's fuzzy?
Trevor's fuzzy?
Is he?
He's kind of fuzzy, yes. A little fuzzy. I'm also into, you know what, Shay, I recently, a lot of black women I'm into.
Nothing wrong with that either, man. Rock out.
There's a lady in Canada, I can't remember what, she's from Nigeria originally, I think, but she's in Canada now, and she's adorable. And there's a lady who's like red-pilled black chick. I think that's a handle on Twitter. And she's adorable. I mean, she's like, it's adorable. Wait, I was going to say I want to do something. But, yeah, she's, damn. She's, I was like, hello, you can talk whatever you want about Milo or Vince Shapiro, but I would really appreciate it if you would please cuddle me with my arms for the next.
No, you know what? I have to say this. This is my favorite time of the year. It's just something about a woman with boots and jeans on. It's just such a turn on.
Boots and jeans. Oh, I can think of.
It could be brown boots. It could be black boots with the blue jeans and the regular sweatshirt.
That would explain why my kick keeps getting hit on.
I got a golf friend who boots and jeans.
There you go.
You would probably really like looking at what she's got wearing.
There you go.
Do you know Sci-Fi? She's a DJ. DJ Sci-Fi.
She's married, isn't she?
She's married, but it's not like can't look.
Listen, okay, and this is what I tell everybody. You may be handcuffed, but you're not blind.
Yes. You would like DJ Sci-Fi. She's a goth chick. She's a white chick.
Okay.
But she's got the whole
power tools and sparking shit and fire.
Definitely got the whole
wow.
Tools and fire and she's got the whole power tools thing going on. You'd probably like Sci-Fi.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, just because you're married, it's not that you're gonna stop finding other people attractive. But the key is you just don't pursue. That's when you cross the line when you pursue. But yeah, you're always gonna see attractive guys and girls. It's just the way it goes.
I need to get to bed, so good night, Aiden.
Hey,
bro. Good night, bro.
Yep.
Night.
Have a good one.
But no, like it's always going to be some level of attraction. But where people mess up is that they cross the line from attraction and try to make it a reality. And that's when things go south. And I don't. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just not that. I'm just not that guy. Like I don't like one personality is all I can handle. I can't do anything else. One personality is all I can handle.
Personality. I'm just shit. I get a lot of shit about misogyny and other shit, but I just want that one woman who I love, who I can take care of, and she can take care of me.
There you go. That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
As of yet. So, fuck it.
In due time, my friend. In due time. In the meantime,
that's something else that makes me sad. I see that as like, you know, just like love. It's like you truly love your partner. I don't necessarily see that as oppressive or misogynistic. I think that's romantic.
It's love.
I watch you draw that image in the background, and I'm like, that's fucked up.
Switch masks, or
you're entitled to what you want. It's nothing. Look, like you're. I
don't know what the fuck I want.
Like you're entitled to want what you want. It's it's fuck SJWs who shame you for crap. It's fuck SJWs. Fuck them. They're not going to be around forever. They're hated by a majority of people because they are naturally hateful, vile people.
That's it. You know what you do? You put them in a jar. Get you a digital jar, and just when they say something stupid or negative that didn't warrant anything, you put them. You got to treat them like kids treat bugs. When they catch bugs, they put them in a jar, but don't put the air on it. They don't cut a hole in it for air for them to breathe. They just die in the jar. That's how you gotta look at negative people. You put that energy.
I'm not going to go there.
I hope the Jewish hedgehog is right.
No. I know what you're saying, but you know how kids when they used to catch when we used to catch the light bugs, flashing light bugs, and people would forget to, they put them in a jar.
Yeah, my kid had basically a Coke bottle full of dead lightning bugs I found under her bed.
Yeah, and it's just like you got to transfer the negative energy into that. So when people throw negative energy at you, you put them in that digital Coke bottle jar, and you seal it, never to see the light of day again. And every time they try to throw something negative, it just hits the top of the seal, never to reach you. And then they can say all they want because it'll never reach you. And you just keep right on doing what you're doing, which is making things happen and providing a platform for people who can't get out to certain areas of the country.
Well, Adrian, you're like everyone's hero right now in my computer club, in my IT club, because we were reviewing self-study stuff at our last meeting, and so we had this whole presentation, and then they opened it up and they go, "Who has more suggestions?" And I go, Irongeek.com, and Diane's like, "What's that? Demo that. Come on up here." So I got to demo your website to our whole club, and they're just like, "Oh my god, it's like the coolest thing ever!" And so yeah, but we had our department chair and everything. So
I remember my pen testing professor. One of his favorite websites to link us to was Irongeek.com. This was not quite a decade ago. Not quite.
I have other people who hate my shit because I have someone who said some shit like I have incredibly bad politics, or I'm like,
aww.
I'm like,
oh come on, I go to Toronto. I'm sure people are thrilled with mine either.
Hey, Adrian.
Fuck the judgmental people.
Exactly.
Adrian.
Haters gonna hate, as the saying goes.
Hey, can you hear me, man? Adrian?
I can hear you.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear everybody.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look at my screen, dude. Remember when I said that to you? I wasn't bullshitting. You are my hero, dude.
You?
Pow.
I love you.
Love you too, man. You were one of the I got into like Linux and hacking and pen testing and all that shit back in like 06, and one of the very first sites I went to, man, motherfucking Irongeek. So don't forget that shit, bro.
Yep. You keep right on kicking ass and taking names.
And fuck Twitter.
There you go.
Yeah, seriously.
And
Twitter's
get plenty
the
of,
most unhealthy thing out there.
and get plenty of bubble gum.
Bubble gum?
Roddy Piper.
I can't
hear the kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
I actually met the voice actor for Duke Nukem lately. Awesome guy. Fucking awesome guy. Got a signature.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
I should got a signature on a trouser snake.
See, the only big signature I ever got was Kane Hodder from Friday the 13th.
Tell me what you got was from Jane Hodder?
Kane Hodder. This is the only big signature I ever got was Kane Hodder.
Ah.
You know who, and I always watch this movie, always watch Porky, especially with the scene with Ball Breaker Beulah. She said, that tallywhacker had a mole on it. And that mole is the key to everything. I suggest we put hoods over their heads. And I can't, man. I just start laughing. Every time I see that scene in Porky's, I just scream laughing. It's like so hilarious. Where she's trying to find the penis with a mole on it.
Okay, apparently Leslie wants to go kill Hitler with me now. Leslie, your tweet, she wants to go kill Hitler with me. And I'm okay with that because, I love the Jewish people. So I'm okay with going to kill Hitler. But I'm hoping that, if we kill Hitler.
Metaphorical or literal?
I don't know. Leslie wants to go kill Hitler with me.
Why are we killing Hitler again?
Well, because Hitler's a jackass. But
everyone agrees with that. But
Hitler, that something else bad might happen. But I'm okay in general of killing Hitler. And Leslie, cute chick wants me to go kill Hitler with her. I'm like, okay, I'll go do that.
no, the thing that I worry about is a lot of the other extreme side uses that metaphorically as for something else, and that's dangerous territory that lose your clearance and get you arrested.
Yeah, I'm afraid of killing Hitler and having someone else bad come up.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the deal. Anybody you kill in history, there's someone else bad who might come up besides them. And that worries me.
Since we're talking about people that have music and art degrees.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Charles said,
Yeah, I'm listening.
Everybody went quiet.
I know, because he just thought. I thought Mary was about to say something. She said,
No, I figured you all knew the history already. They made fun of Hitler's paintings, and then he killed
Paul's input was completely valid. He was like, go ahead.
I was like, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah,
tell me more.
Tell me more. I'm with Charles on this shit.
My mind is always
what we've learned is the people with the art degrees don't fuck with them, because stupid things might happen. But anyway, because that's just self-incriminating.
You know why? And you know why that is?
Because they're not.
That's a true statement. Because they're as close to computer people as anything else. We don't look at shit the same way.
Yeah.
Our reality is our art. And just like with hacking, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle.
I know it's funny.
Right now.
It's funny about it. I did my new media art project on Linux. And my professor failed me for the project because I'm like, this is everything that you wanted me to do. It incorporated a communal project, and I think that there's quite a bit of beauty in it. And he's like, no, seriously, you spent 3 weeks on hacktivism and how that was new media art. So Linux is included.
Yeah. And it's funny because and what I've learned too is that not everybody when you're trying to accomplish something, no one really not everyone's gonna see your vision. They're not gonna understand it.
Yeah.
And when they don't understand it, that's when they begin to question it. Now, questioning is good if they have an open mind and they want to learn something. But then you have the negative naysayers who just question shit just to question shit. They have no goal in life. Those are the people you got to decipher from.
I had another professor that screwed up one of my. I did War Driver the movie. And I had this whole thing written out, and I had storyboarded and all over. And he's looking at it going like,
"What's that?
But does this really make any sense? I mean, you need to put more of their traditional show the computer screen with stuff on it so people know what's happening." And I'm like, can't we just do this with some dialogue and action? Because if I do that, it's going to slow it down. It's going to do, and so I had to put all this in, so it turned into this just cluster. But the whole premise behind it was, because this is back early 2000s when people were getting into stuff, and it was basically a chase scene. The kids get in trouble, FBI chases them down, bad naughty hackers. It was fun, but.
But here's the thing, like even when I do presentations, right? If I'm doing presentations or if I'm doing a talk, I don't even call it presentations. That sucks. It feels like it's homework. When I'm doing a talk and I'm trying to get my point across, and I tell the audience right away, I don't want you to come here today and say, "Hey, Charles just gave a PowerPoint presentation." I want you to come here and leave with, you got to experience, you got to be involved with the Charles experience and how he does things when it's actual talk. When I talk, I want people to have an experience, not just a PowerPoint presentation. Because I always look at it through how I would look at something. PowerPoint presentation, you can just email with the slides and I can read that crap myself.
Yeah.
Or watch, if it's a video, I can watch the video later. Why am I here? So you want to make it worth people's time. If somebody's going to show up to a talk, hell, let's make it a conversation more so than me just saying, "Thou from the mouth of God shall not do this." That's stupid. It should just be, "Hey, let's have a discussion, interaction." That's how this works. Two-way communication.
Would you like to come do a talk with my computer club? Because I'm looking for a few good speakers.
I would love to. Because, like I said, now that the baby's born, I'm back. Made it to one mountain.
we can do it remote, but I'm trying to get to the thing is right now is I think I'm going to have to do my own fundraiser to see if I get some sponsors to fly a couple people out, because I really want to get Georgia out really badly. And I think I can do it for around 500 total, because I think I found enough deals in the area if I book all of her stuff. But we're trying to figure out funding.
Well, for me, honestly, and I wouldn't even have to fly me out. Honestly, that was something I would just do. That's just,
Well, she's got that startup going, and I mean, I understand that, man. That first couple years you're in business, you're hand to mouth. So
what? Expensive as hell, but you know what? The journey is priceless.
Oh yeah.
The journey is priceless. So it's all about it's all about experience. And Adrian, you know, man, like all the videos that you do, that's priceless.
I do it because, well,
you did it because what? I want to hear the words. Give me the meat and potatoes. Don't skim on it.
I don't know what else to do with my life. I mean, I'm known for recording, and it's what I do. And if I didn't record, I don't know what else I would do.
But here's a question. Why did you start recording in the first place? You did it because you what? Say the words, man.
I don't fucking know, man. I mean, it's what I got known for.
Did you love it? Do you love it? Do you really enjoy doing it?
Yes. I like doing it, man.
There you go. That's the meat and the potatoes right there.
And people keep asking me to do it, and I come do it, and I'm
enjoy it.
I'm currently debating between recording B-sides of San Francisco and B-sides Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And currently going probably most enjoyed the B-Sides Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I've done every year since the beginning, and
Okay.
I don't know. I record because it's what I do. If I didn't do it, I didn't know what I would do with my life.
Here's a question: do you like doing it?
Yes. I gotta admit, if I didn't like doing it, I wouldn't do it.
Oh, there you go. Touchdown. That's it. That's the meat and potatoes right there, man.
That's
something you enjoy doing.
True. It. I just keep doing it because I do it. And besides Nashville, I'll keep doing because, well, probably because I've done it every year from the beginning, and I feel that whole.
You feel at home.
Oh, there's family down there. I love working with them. I do their schedule every year. I love them.
They also have the best ball.
Hey, Adrian, do you enjoy recording?
Yeah.
Yes, I largely pretty much do. Yes.
Yeah. That's all that matters.
Thank you.
If you enjoy it and it makes you happy, go for it, man.
Yeah.
Because it makes other people happy. I'll tell you that much.
Damn, Skippy.
But I can tell you what else if you want me. We can set up like a TV channel. I would have loved to have set up like a real Tech TV. Like after Tech TV got sucked into that game
Oh
television.
my God! You about to hurt my heart with Tech TV.
I want to fix it and do just well. The problem is right now my project is I'm trying to fix my fire department, so I kind of like gave up last week. I just said screw it. I'm running for chief.
I'm gonna watch Mary go hit Charles. I want to see what happens here.
What's up?
Mary is going to say some shit that's going to hurt Charles' feeling.
No. Because
Tech TV.
Tech TV is that was my heart and soul. When damn G-Force, that damn G-Force.
Awesome.
Comcast, man. Comcast.
Damn, I started watching Tech TV in '98. Y'all don't understand. And it wasn't even Tech TV. It was on something else. It was on a different station. Leo.
We're still friends with Darcy.
Yes.
We're still friends with Darcy Wood. I mean, she's awesome, but it's like, yeah, no, that was so sad when that just kind of it just went.
Come on, a call for help? Screensavers? Oh, man, don't get me started.
Taking me back.
We should do that with this. I mean, come on. Wednesday is our bitch session, but we should set up like a Tuesday and a Thursday or a Monday.
A call for help. Any Linux questions? Any Windows questions? Throw them at us. We're here.
Any goat questions? So, how do you use your goats?
Any questions?
I do Wi-Fi to help out with Wi-Fi.
We can call it head
There you go.
Just so y'all know.
Yes.
Goat pics of goat. There is an Adrian, and it's adorable. Just saying.
Now, are you calling the goat adorable or the testicles adorable?
Well, both testicles are both adorable.
Oh my God! Did you see the dude that did both on the balls?
We really need to stop the echo.
Well, is there a way to like turn down your phone?
Whose echo is that?
Who's what echo?
That might have been me. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna mitigate that.
Mary is the one that has the goat testicles though on board, so she's the one that has to present them.
Like
Mary, do you have any goat testicles to show us?
I have goat skin, but no testes right now.
The goat the testicles on that goat look like they belong on the person who.
I can pull a picture up. I can screen share one, but.
Yeah.
Those testicles look like they belong on the penis of the guy who made the goat say picture.
Hold on. Well, yeah, because it's a goat.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but yes, you're completely right.
It's a goat. It's that's what. Just like goat ball tomatoes look like goat balls.
Mary has an adorable goat named after me that has a very large testicle. Because obviously it's named after me, so obviously it has large testicles. That's just the way it goes.
Because the goat is a symbol of manliness.
He has swollen balls. Oh.
Yes.
There you go.
You got it. A goat named
Here you go.
Yeah, big testicle. All right.
Oh wow, my God.
That would be Adrian.
Looks like elephantitis of the testicles.
No, those are normal for goats.
Really?
Wow.
Look at how cute he is. He loves you.
That's some goat balls. I mean, that's
seriously.
That's like
it's like a potato sack being held and dragged across the.
He gets his head stuck in the fence because he's an idiot.
Oh.
Yes, the Asian goat is not necessarily the brightest critter in the world, but it's named after me, so I love it regardless.
There's one of his babies. He's actually breeding this
awesome.
right now. So
that's
yes,
nice. I like that.
My goat namesake's babies. Oh, fucking
this is Allie's dad, my milker's father.
Yes,
that's paramount.
My goat babies' children are fucking adorable looking little buggers. You can't deny it. This is adorable.
Where's my babies?
Hello. Oh, look at that beard.
More goat.
That ass. Bring that beard back up.
Oh, wait, where is he?
By the way, this beard, my beard, Adrian's beard, the real Adrian's beard, will be on sale at BibbyCon this year. So you can buy it if you really want.
Hey, Poppy, what you doing?
Look at those balls.
I'm like two big potato sacks. Just
looks like
hey,
annoying.
And you know something? He's got like the pose, like, yeah, yeah. You see these balls?
Adrian don't
big balls.
Like, I got balls. What do you want, bitch? I'm here. I got balls. How you doing?
Oh,
that's what Aiden Goat's like. Aiden Goat don't give a shit.
No,
I got to hang out with Aiden Goat a couple of times at Mary's place.
Listen to babies.
Oh, Aiden's baby is so cute.
That's his mama's stock.
You are so organized.
Look at him. This is when he was a baby and he won reserve and like 2 rings in his first show.
Your files,
baby balls.
Your files are so clean and organized. I'm jealous. I need to get my life together.
I am a data administrator, and I still think this is a terrible disaster because I still need to reorganize like all of this stuff.
I need to get my digital file life together.
Oh. And these are my bunnies. Nicole knows she's met my bunnies. You guys want pet rabbits? I don't feel like killing them.
No, don't kill them.
Oh, as I need to get too many. Look at it. Isn't it so cute?
We've ate a few of them.
All I gotta say is they need to audition for Cadbury.
Aren't they cute? See this? Aren't these delicious?
I had a few. They are indeed delicious.
They are indeed delicious.
I made a few, so yeah, I know for a fact that they are indeed delicious.
Yummy bunnies. Oh, there's John with the bunny.
This is a little morbid.
What?
I know they're delicious, but I don't.
That's because you're looking at it now. But if she cooked it up and just and put it on the plate, you'd be like,
Yes, and I have been there, and I've done that.
There you go.
They were delicious. I will not. I'm not denying it.
Winning.
Good. Mary knows how to cook the bunny, and whatever other animal. I mean, I don't think Mary can. I don't think there's any animal Mary can't cook that's good.
I won't cook dog or cat.
Good.
Damn, I was gonna ask if you were good with South Asian cuisine.
Stop.
I probably could, but I'm not going to.
Stop.
I couldn't resist.
Yeah, you know what popped in my
You preempted me, damn it.
You know what popped in my mind? Rib tips. I don't know why rib tips is popped in my mind.
Can you cook Rocky Mountain oysters?
Yes, actually.
Because Mary, all the food is good. All the food.
I have video of us doing Rocky Mountain oysters.
We did that?
I actually was going to do it, but we didn't get around to it.
Okay. I forgot about the Rocky Mountain oysters. I mean.
No, because you didn't have them.
Okay.
So you did not have bull testicles, Adrian.
I actually have bull testicles in the freezer right now that I was going to prepare for Hackers on the Farm, but then we didn't get around to cooking them.
Oh, I want to go to Hackers on the Farm sometime, but not to eat bull testicles.
I've done lamb fries also. Actually, Tilly's had lamb fries.
What are lamb fries?
Lamb testicle.
Gotcha.
They're actually better than the bull testicles. I was doing some research, and actually most of the ones that say the Rocky Mountain oysters are actually lamb fries because the lamb, it's a better texture.
So why is it called a fry when they're obviously enormous?
Because you freeze them, and then you slice them, and then you deep fry them.
Oh, and you did not do that for the
That's why they say oysters, because they actually taste a lot like oyster. So if you dip them in a little bit of the not marinara, the other one, the cocktail sauce. It's really good in cocktail sauce.
You would do excellent South Asian cuisine.
I do. I've done the Peking duck, and I've done.
That's not what I'm referring to.
We had a duck. We had a duck stew for dinner tonight.
That's not in the slightest what I'm referring to, and you know it.
Well, like the fried spiders and the everything else, and chicken
Dogs
feet.
and cats. Dogs and cats.
No, I don't think so. Boot, come here, Boot. Okay,
so
I'll take
Adrian,
you.
I linked in the chat the Ben Shapiro video. That video is the reason why the alt-right goes after him.
This
It
is
fucking
the new
hilarious.
one.
I love Ben Shapiro. I'll do a look at that video.
He inhaled bait. So much bait.
I got some shit from a lady I know from like the Berkeley area because of supporting Ben Shapiro. But I love that little Jewish guy. I mean, he's
a principled guy, and I can admire him for that. But he's also hilarious.
This is new dog. Nick called. Hi, new dog. This is the one that Mark helped me get.
Oh, looks adorable.
Oh, you can let him know. He's doing a lot better. He's mostly filled up. So he's doing a lot better. Oh, there we go.
Is he dinner? Damn.
All right, I'm almost done with this, Adrian. What do you think?
All right, it's coming along. I mean, as long as it looks like as long as it looks like a sky dog and it's half naked, that's the main point. Is the fuck with sky dog.
Hold on, I'll let you decide. There.
He looks like my Bill.
So that's. Come back. Stop it. There.
So a friend of mine apparently sent me a bunch of Jewish porn, like a ton, like a whole calendar full of it. Bunch of she said a bunch of pussies. So she gave me a calendar full of cats surrounded by money.
All right, so send me some of this stuff. Anyway.
Wow. Wow.
All right. You know what? I think it's time to call this particular cast to an evening.
It's almost midnight.
Thank you all very much for joining this impromptu cast.
Not a problem, brother.
Absolutely, man.
I'll see y'all Wednesday.
Let me know what you think of the Ben Shapiro video.
Oh, and whenever you get a chance, it don't have to be tonight, but just see the show note, update it. Remember, we're going to talk about Equifax on Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday Equifax. That's probably something we should really spend some time on.
Okay.
Good night, all.
Night.
Hey, guys.
Night, Adrian. Night, everybody.
Night, Adrian.